Go, go, go.
We are live.
Okay.
Hello, one
Please
and
do not
all.
swear.
Yes, you are live on Lainey's channel. She clearly does not swear, so
What
yeah.
does Lex says? You are live. Don't say fuck or bugger.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Which one?
won't.
It's fine. Something like that, anyway, innit? I don't know if that camera's. Oh, I might need to move it a little bit. I don't know.
I don't know what it is about this microphone you've got, Lainey, but you're so up close and personal, but not super loud. Not super loud.
Okay. Maybe I can change that on the settings on the computer.
Turn it up a bit.
Who says computer? Not me usually. It's just, you know. Right, how do you do it again? Mike. Let's have a look. Sorry, people. I'm just going to have a look to see if I can turn this up a bit. I don't have to sit with it like.
Have you got any viewers tonight? There's 2 people in the chat. Not many people around tonight.
I don't know.
Say hello if you're there. Oh.
My numbers are on 8, it says, so somebody's there. 8. But obviously it was a random thing. It was just when I went to see, after the car had left, I went to Lindsay and Alvin's channel.
Lindsay and Andrew, have they hooked up?
And obviously they weren't there, but hopefully all is well.
Oh right, okay. There's a few people saying hello now.
I don't want to set up a microphone, you turnip.
Still says you sound perfectly loud to him.
Oh.
I think you sound quite low, but maybe that's just me.
Can you turn is your laptop on the highest?
Yes.
I don't really know.
We'll muddle along as it is. I can hear you.
All right.
Just got to get a bit closer to the laptop.
It's getting a bit late night.
Late night love. Or our tune or something like that.
You've got cloth ears.
Maybe.
What's cloth ears?
I think it means you're hard of hearing or something.
Oh.
It sounds an old-fashioned phrase to me.
She was definitely hard of hearing earlier, I'm seeing.
No.
Why not?
No.
Anyway, we'll say a quick hello. Hi, Sean. Yeah, all good here for me. Yeah, you know, plodding on as we are. Yeah, something like that. Hi, Laurel. Hi, Chris. Hello, Stephen. Get your ass on here. That sounds nice. I mean, the rest of you as well, because, yeah. Hi, Rebecca. Yes, there's one here. Hello. Well, yeah, they can hear me loud and clear, so that's good.
Okay.
You
see, if I had you on the big telly, I could turn it up a bit, but the laptop has a limit to how loud it'll go, so maybe that's the problem.
It's just me little mouth, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah, that might be it.
I thought so. So, what's everybody been up to? Anything exciting?
I got a new bed. That's my
new bed.
Yes, I got a new bed this week.
Stephen with us.
With us? Oh, because you said get your ass on it.
Yeah.
What's happened to your emoji thing, your Emojicon face thing, Stephen?
Hang on. There must be a horrible echo going on because
I can't hear any echo. Can you, Susan?
I can't either.
Okay. Am I okay now? I'm no more echoes.
There wasn't an echo, but you probably heard it if you had YouTube on.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Right.
Yes. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
What happened to my? Well, I kept changing
But what's
it.
happened to your picture?
I changed it when I became Debbie McGee, and
Yeah.
then I changed it when we had to show photo ID for some reason. I can't remember. What that
Really?
Yeah, for some reason they didn't believe. Oh, Nick and Andrea, when eBay made them produce photo ID because they didn't believe they were who they were.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a chat, and I used my driver's license. Everyone went weird about my signature, but kept saying.
But what's that got to do with your picture on here? I'm confused.
Well, I used a different one. I kept
But
using
where's it
different
gone?
pictures. This is StreamYard. This isn't YouTube.
But there isn't a picture on there on Stream. You used to have a picture on StreamYard.
Yeah, and I kept changing it, and now it's gone completely.
Well, why don't you put one back?
Because I didn't have time to think about it. I just came on and I don't know.
You just demanded.
I'm sorry. I'm
so-
sorry. All I was told was to get my ass on here, and that's as much as I could cope
Well,
with.
now get your ass in gear and get a photo on. 'cause I
Oh,
don't like talking to a white circle.
Hi, Dodo.
Okay.
I know, I'm very demanding.
Yes, you are. I reckon it's your new bed. I think your new bed is so huge, your laptop is further away than you're used to it being. because
It's
you
not.
can't.
It's right next to me.
When you used to have your little
It's
truckle
right next
single
to-
bed, it was bang up next
No,
to
it
you.
didn't
And
Bang.
yeah.
I was
And
thinking
now
that.
it's the other side of the room practically.
It's not because here's the laptop. It's right next to me.
And all your new quilts and duvets and everything, it's all muffling. It's all muffling
Okay.
the sound.
Yeah,
That's what it
and
is.
Stephen, and I said something to her innocently, and it's not what she heard, and it's my fault.
Oh, cool.
My god. Let me refer to my notes. This is like court
notes.
proceedings now. Hang on a
Okay.
minute. Because I sent a message in horror to Ian when it happened, and I wrote down what she said, and Ian agreed with me that Lainey said it.
Lies.
Right. I got my new bed set up today with all the new, like, as you say, quilts and stuff. And the first comment out of Lainey's mouth when I said I was lying on it is that what you need now is someone to bang you. And I was speechless and horrified and appalled. Bang me.
Bang
But she
you.
said
That's
she
a
said something
little
else.
crude, isn't it?
It is for Lainey, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just like to play that. That's bollocks. So basically, she was saying, "Oh, I've got my new bed. It's amazing. I feel like Cleopatra." That is a point. So
Yeah,
I
I forgot to
said,
mention that
all
bit.
you need now is someone to fan you.
No,
No.
she said bang. She
And
said bang.
also
I'm sorry,
feed you
she said
grapes.
bang.
But apparently she was too busy laughing at what she thought I'd said in horror that she didn't hear the grapes comment and swears down that I said bang you, which I didn't.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want anyone to A, bang me or fan me, B, fang me. I don't want anyone to do anything. I'm happy here on my own.
And when she said that, and then she got like Ian on her side and everything.
Oh, Ian believed me instantly.
Yeah, he did, which is just disgraceful. He said, well, Susan said she was waiting for me to come into the comments and say that it wasn't true and all that. And Ian was good. Oh, I know you're innocent, Susan. Don't worry. I was like, what a load of bollocks this is. So I was like, I said,
He's so
fan you,
loyal.
fan
He's
you.
so loyal, isn't he?
Yeah, and I'm saying, I said fan you in capital letters. And then Ian said, excuse me, are you attacking my friend?
Oh,
Like that.
oh my God, he moves a few boxes.
And then Lainey told Ian to fuck off.
Yeah. I said, yes. No,
I've
fuck
got
off.
this chat as well, Lainey. It's not just you.
Yeah,
You're
and
editing
she
out
said
your bit.
it was bang, pure filth, right? So I said, what comes out of my mouth is not my fault if it is perceived in your mind in a different way. And then Ian said, objection, he said.
Yeah, but the thing is, you did say bang. So there
I
you
did
go.
not. I said fan. I know what I said. I would admit it.
Oh dear. Bedgate.
I'm
was
so
hilarious.
pleased you came on, Stephen.
Yeah, I've been thrown in the middle of it all. It's very exciting. I was asleep. I've taken to
Anyway.
napping horribly during the day, but not. I hate napping because, as I think you said, they don't do you any good. I wake
Not
up
for
feeling
me,
worse.
no.
And
Oh no, I
yeah,
love a nap. I love a nap as long as it don't go on too long.
well, I think that's the trouble. Mine would keep going on for about 4 hours. So
Yeah, that's too long. I like
That's
an
asleep.
hour or so.
yeah, it is. Yeah, but it seems to be the minute I eat anything, that's it. I can't stay awake. I just my eyes and my head keeps hitting the keyboard. I told you before, haven't I, that I have to sometimes wear a baseball cap because
You know what the answer is?
don't
Stop
eat.
eating.
Don't need.
Yeah. I try that, but yeah, it doesn't work, does it? But yeah, wear the baseball cap so the peak hits the keyboard before my face does.
Oh
When
my
I'm falling
god.
asleep.
Is
No,
it that bad?
literally,
That
like
helps.
narcolepsy. I
I was
really
going to say that's called narcolepsy. That's not normal.
no, it's not normal.
Have you seen the
Have you
doctor
had,
about
like,
it?
your,
I'm not joking.
Have you had like your oh god, my brain's just gone. Thyroid levels checked and things like that, because that can cause you to fall asleep and stuff.
Yeah, they have done it on the odd occasions and things. So the trouble is, I'm on so many medications to keep my heart slow, and then I'm on new injections to stop things happening in my back. I mean, it could be absolutely any one of them.
Oh dear.
Or it could just be that I'm just old and lazy now.
You don't have sleep apnea or anything like that, do you?
I do. Yeah, I do.
You see, that
That'll be
affects,
why then.
sleepiness,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Do you have a machine?
I tried it. I couldn't. I
Do you know what? I swear, because obviously I've got mine there, and when I first had it, I couldn't use it. When she put it on me in the first place,
It's quite horrible, isn't it?
well, she had it on full whack.
Oh.
I wasn't aware what it was going to happen, and I like literally choked and had a complete panic attack.
Yes.
And I couldn't use it for years, and I didn't bother. And I was always waking up with headaches and feeling shit and constantly tired, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. And then when I was really poorly a couple of years ago, when I had is it a couple of years ago? I can't remember. When I had the carbon dioxide poisoning.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
early last year, wasn't it? When you went in hospital, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
Was
that
it
was
last
early
year?
last year. Because
God,
I
it
visited
feels like a
you
couple of
last
years
year.
ago already.
No, it's
Yeah.
not 2 years.
Yeah, so yeah, when that happened, I was put on a machine like in the hospital, which I was totally unaware of at the time. And when I woke up from that, obviously having it on my face, it was kind of weird. But I wasn't allowed to take it off because my dioxide levels were too high, so I couldn't take it off.
So I remember at the time you saying that you permanently had to have that mask on with the oxygen.
Well,
The doctors thought you would have to have it permanently, didn't they?
the oxygen, yeah. Not the big machine, but the oxygen, yeah.
Where they put it up your nose and things, you know, you just walk
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
But as soon as I started using that, which is called a nippy, weird.
A nippy?
Yeah, it's actually NIPPV, and it means non-invasive something ventilation, but I don't know what the something is because I always forget. But and when I was more aware of it, I became panicked again because of what the situation before, and but then I just thought I need this and I've got to get used to it, and it took my levels down to like a safe thing, and when I was using it, my oxygen levels increased. So I didn't need the oxygen because I was getting rid of the carbon dioxide.
Hmm.
So it obviously made a huge difference because I thought I was going to have to go everywhere with oxygen on, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's what I thought as
So,
well.
but do you use it now regularly?
Yeah, every night.
You don't.
Yeah, makes a massive difference. I sleep solidly because I used to fall asleep all the time. I
Yeah.
could talk to people and I'd just go and
Yeah.
nod off.
Yeah.
I remember before you went into hospital, you were
Mhm.
yawning all the time. And in fact, I think you almost fell asleep during a private chat when we were chatting
Yeah.
one night.
I
And
think I did to
I
Ian
think,
once
yeah,
as
you were
well.
nodding off in the middle of conversations and stuff.
Mhm.
But you know that machine, is it like just a mask or does it actually go up your nose or what?
The one they give you is more goes over your nose and mouth. And,
Mask.
but
So it doesn't actually
it's-
go inside your nose.
no, that would be
You
the
look
one that
quite
you'd
a
have.
bit of
If
a-
you needed oxygen and you wanted to walk around all day, you'd have one of those that goes up your nose.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how you sleep in it, Lainey.
No, because the hose, I kept, because I tossed and turned and things, I wound up strangling myself with this thing and pulling it off. And I actually was having worse sleep than if I was wearing it.
Well, I used to do the same thing as I used to pull it off
Yeah.
because I was panicking. Whenever I did, I'd try and keep myself relaxed, but I was probably still tense. But
It's
then,
the
because I'd be
weirdest
so
feeling.
late,
It's forcing air down you all the time.
yeah.
So that if you feel like you stopped breathing, you would choke
Do you
to
want to
death.
hear it? Do you want to hear?
It's not a nice, it's a really unpleasant thing.
Can you hear it?
God, it sounds like a hurricane.
Yeah.
So you have to like put that on your face.
Is it
And
cold?
it has to seal. It has to seal round, otherwise you don't get
Yeah. Is
the
it like
benefit.
cold there or is it
Uh-huh.
is it cold? Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of
I
whatever.
suppose
the
if
room
you're
is.
tired enough you can get used to it, but it sounds very
Yeah, it's not.
disruptive
It's a bit
to me.
awful. I'm just
There's
listening.
loads of people coming in the chat saying hello.
I know I need
Yes,
to say hello.
Say hello
Bitter
to-
Sweet has just come in and saying we have delightful
Well,
accents.
that's the one I just seen.
we
Don't
come
know
from
how I found
three,
you,
between the three
but
of
we
us.
all
We're in
have
this,
delightful accents.
I know, and we come from
Aren't
the
you bit
three.
Even Lainey.
Even me. Mine's the bestest one. Hi Lin. Hi Sophie. Hi Nia. Who have I missed? Hi Bittersweet. What's your
Hi,
first
Nia.
name? Hi Porky. Have I missed anyone else?
Hi,
Oh,
Porky.
Canada.
Lisa.
Canada.
Hi, Chris.
Ah,
Hi, Rebecca.
Canada.
I don't know who else I've
Cool.
not said hello to. Lynn, Sophie, Lisa, loads of people.
Bob.
So Bittersweet is
Bob.
from Canada.
Bob.
Bob.
That reminds us of Bob in Stranger Things. But obviously, just by name, that's it. Hi Sharon. Sharon's at work.
Oh no, it's trouble.
Trouble. Yeah, but honestly, it makes it's finally getting used to it and sleeping with it. Like, it just totally changed. It's changed everything. Never wake up with a headache. I never fall
That's
asleep through the
good.
day.
That's good that it works for you.
It's made a difference. I keep meaning to do a video about it,
Yeah.
I haven't gotten around to it.
There is a new thing as well that they implant inside you. But I've already got a pacemaker. I can't have that much. Becoming the $6 million man. Yeah. I thought, well, that's as close as I can get. I don't think I can ever learn to cope with it. But I don't know.
To be honest, I didn't think so either.
But horribly, it was the NHS that was going to give it to me, and they gave it to me on a trial period. And apparently, if I'd had it a few weeks longer and then handed it back, I would have been deemed to be using it, and they would then have to have reported it to the DVLA that I was no longer using it, and that would affect me having a driver's license.
Yeah.
So, that was a bit scary because I thought, well, okay.
How long ago was it when you tried it?
Probably about 6 years ago now.
Yeah. because we've got hundreds of different types of masks.
Oh,
When I went through, because they did the same with me, like through different ones that like come from like the top of here
yeah.
to like right down here, and then you've got ones that just cover you just for nose and not your
Oh.
mouth. Ones that do nose and mouth. That's like a nose and mouth, but my nose just sits in the top. It's not like sort of like stuck in. Well, it is because it's all sealed, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Lynn says, Looney, who's your other guest? I know Susan. This is Stephen O'Stall. He's
In the side chat, he's stall 69. So you've
yeah,
probably
Stall
seen him
69
around.
in the side chat. He's fabulous.
Hardly. Should I see if I should change my name? Shouldn't I? Can I do
No,
that?
Stephen with arse is perfect.
That sounds like you've just got Ian with you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, where is Ian tonight?
Hope it's not in the side chat when I said that.
Touch up my options here are to touch up my appearance. Well,
What?
well, I've gone to settings and to see if I can change my name, and all it says here is that I can touch up my appearance. How rude!
You don't even have a picture up.
No, but it seems I can do better than that. Audio built in. No, it doesn't look. Once I'm in, it doesn't look like I can change it.
You can.
But
There's
it's
like
better.
3 little dots above the where your picture is. Down in the bottom left area.
Ah, well
Edit
done.
name.
Yes.
Edit name. What shall I call myself?
Oh, okay. What should I call myself?
Fabulous.
No.
Hi, Gemma. How's baby?
Okay, I'll be Stall Stephen
There you
as
go.
usual. Then people will know who
Stall
I am, and then see if I can I find a picture.
Susan is without us.
I just changed it. I couldn't think of anything to change it to.
Okay, where can
I'll
I
change it to my side chat name.
remove?
Aw, 4 weeks. So cute. What did you call her? I'm fine, just plodding on as per.
Oh, I haven't got any photos here. What can I have a photo of?
Not your ass. That's one
No.
thing I thought of.
Let's see what I've got in my photo booth. Not a lot.
I am in the smallest province, Little Island. What is it called, Little Island? Or is it a little island? Which I guess it's both. Isn't it?
I've just Googled the smallest Canadian province is called Prince Edward Island.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, I bet that's it. I bet that's
Yeah.
the answer.
Isn't what's that film? I think it's a Stephen King film.
Oh, well, I probably never watched it then.
Is it set in Nova Scotia? They keep going backwards and forwards on the ferry to the island, and
Oh, what's that then?
she's.
I'm not into Stephen King films, to be honest. So
I might. It might not be a Stephen King film. I must admit, I'm not into horror. This is more of a psychological one than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hi,
like
Richard.
psychological films, but not horror. I saw it.
Oh, it is
and that
Prince
was enough
Edward
for me.
Island. You were right.
Yeah,
Sue.
Prince Edward Island. But I only knew that because I googled it. I didn't know
Yeah.
that answer. That was his question. Maybe I'll remember it now.
Baby's called Emily. Everything went well.
Oh, who's had a baby? Gemma.
Gemma.
Oh,
Getting home 3 days later, got
Aw.
blue lighted back in with sepsis. I
congratulations.
do like to do it the hard way. Bloody hell. That is definitely the hard way, but I'm pleased everything was okay after that was sorted, type of thing. 4 weeks. I bet you it's flew by already. Prince Edward Island is the setting for Anne of Green Gables. I loved Anne of Green Gables.
Oh. I thought it must
Yeah.
be something filmy.
Filmy.
Well, a technical word. How did that happen? Oh dear. I think it's easy.
And did
isn't
what
it?
happen?
I was trying to send a picture to my computer from my phone, and it sent 33 pictures. So I don't know why. Not.
I
Just
hope
the
it
one
was
I want.
nothing accidental that you weren't meant to be sending someone.
No. I sent it to everyone now.
Oh well, so it's fine.
I keep getting that email that says it's going to send pictures of me being rude to myself to all my friends on my email list. I get it once a week.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. I get disappointed it hasn't been done. I've got everyone looking
Exactly.
forward to it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
It's gone so
Let's
quick.
see.
Glad you're okay. Thank you, and I'm glad you're okay too. Hey God,
Is there some football tournament going on at the moment?
yeah, the Euro.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
See, I don't watch the news, so I don't
That's
know
what I said, that I'll be watching football on my birthday.
So
Because England
is
play
it
on.
in the opening rounds or something? Is it only just started?
Yeah, it's opening rounds. Yeah, the group stages.
So has England played yet?
No, on my birthday.
That's probably why I've not noticed
Oh,
anything about
It's
it.
all happening then, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah, it's all happening on your birthday, Lainey. Are you going to go live on your birthday?
Depends.
Depends. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've got my vodka ready.
Well, I've put mine on order for Tuesday. It's going to be a little different with bloody soda water and limes. Oh,
It'll
England
be
are playing
nice.
tomorrow as well. Sorry. Yes, they are.
When I went
What would
to
you normally have it
America,
with?
Coke,
normally has port.
port and lemonade. But if I was having vodka,
Vodka, lime, and soda is lovely, Lainey. Because when I went to America,
I'm sure
they
I
don't
had
do,
lime soda when I was.
they don't do lemonade in America like we do. Lemonade in
No.
America is this horrible, really sour drink, and it's not fizzy. It's kind of like lemon water. It's awful.
Actual lemon.
So I,
Lemon.
as a substitute, when we went to bars and things, we had vodka lime soda. Oh, it was lovely. It was really nice. So I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I think I will, but it was a long time ago when I had it, so I can't remember. So
You will like it.
I just got like Tesco's cheap one or whatever it was, 60 odd pence a bottle, and then I bought a bag of limes.
Oh, I've got to get some limes. I've got vodka and lemonade, but I'm going to get some limes now you've said that, because I love lime.
Someone told us to poke a hole in the end with a cocktail stick, so you just squish the lime to get the juice out without making loads of mess. But I probably will.
With a cocktail stick. How's that going to get the juice out?
No, I don't.
You
Yeah.
poke it into the, I don't know, poke it right through into the end.
Aren't they
And
thinking of
then
a
you just
coconut?
I don't
No,
think that
that's
works. It doesn't
I've
sound like
seen
it
it.
works.
On the video, but it was with a lemon.
No, I'd say before you cut it in half, roll it, and that kind of loosens up the juices. But you still have to cut it. Still have to cut it open, I'd say. Squeeze it.
See, I just buy it already squeezed and you buy it in a bottle.
Oh no.
Yeah,
But
but
I've
like
tried
God,
to find-
Jules get high in sugar, so because that's what I looked at. I mean, not
Oh, really?
compared-
I thought you could buy just pure lime juice in water.
Oh, you mean like a bottle of lemon juice? What you'd put on your pancakes?
Yeah, you can get it in lime as
I
well.
don't think I've seen. Have
I've
you?
never seen that, but I bet Waitrose do it or something like that. You know, the posh knob
Yeah.
supermarkets.
No, Tesco's
knobs
do it.
and
Not, not Aldi.
I'll have to have a look.
Obsessed by
But I
that.
just because I just thought, oh, it's going to be get messy, like with all, you know what I mean. But never mind. Anyway, where
Lyndon
were we?
likes vodka and bitter lemon. I don't like that. I don't like the bitter. Bitter
Don't know if I
lemon.
would like that. Might get a bottle just to try.
I'm definitely going to get some limes before your birthday. It's Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, Thursday. Aye.
Yeah. Longest day of the year.
5 days.
The longest day of the year, Thursday.
I thought that was always the
The
21st.
next Thursday was the 21st.
It moves around. It's around the 21st.
Is it between the two?
But it
Something like that. I
varies,
don't know.
like the odd day here and there. And
Mm.
it is actually the 20th this year. So your birthday.
Oh.
Oh, well, it's a good job because there's lots to be done on Thursday.
Yes.
Yes,
Lots of
big day.
visitors and stuff.
Chris says, did you hear supermarkets were taking sandwiches off shelves with lettuce in because of E. coli?
No.
Well,
I just bought a lettuce yesterday. Have I got to throw it away?
apparently it's what's in the shelves, in the
Is it
sandwiches.
just the ones on the shelves, or is it actual whole lettuces as well?
Doesn't say that, just the ones in the sandwiches, what he says.
Mm.
Lisa says, yeah, the football started yesterday with Germany and Scotland, wasn't it? I think they got beat 4-1, Scotland did. Lisa says, we'll play tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Yes, I forgot that, but I was just thinking, my birthday, you say. Lynn, you're looking really well, Lainey. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Don't feel like it, but I'll take it. Yeah, England playing tomorrow again. When's your birthday? In case you didn't hear, Thursday. It's not tomorrow, Rebecca, but it's Thursday. But well, thank you anyway.
Okay, I've got to look up this film now.
2 ways to leave here that are not by plane. We have a ferry to NS and a bridge to NB. New
NS, is that Nova Scotia?
Nova Scotia is the other one.
MB?
New something.
New Brunswick? I don't know. I don't know what MB is.
Chris says it's in lettuce. Google it, Susan.
I don't know. I want to eat my lettuce.
Thank you, Lisa. Oh, no worries, Rebecca. I think it's because I said tomorrow for the football and you took it as tomorrow from your birthday. I know. Easy done. Easy done.
But Chris says it's in lettuce, but is it in like prepared lettuce? It's not in whole lettuces. It's probably in lettuces that have been prepared for sandwiches and things. That's where it's been introduced, I bet.
Mixed with something else.
Like a whole lettuce that's just come out of the ground wouldn't have it.
Yeah, because it's not been contaminated by anything else.
Yeah. I don't really buy like I do want to eat my lettuce with other stuff, not on its own. I'm not that stupid. But I don't generally buy prepared salads and things like that. I just buy the whole lettuce and do it myself. But I do want to eat my lettuce.
But yeah, hopefully it's fine then. I'm sure it is.
Oh, well, don't hear from
Thank you
me
very
later
much.
in the week. You'll know I've killed over the E. coli.
You've disappeared
Yeah.
somewhere.
I don't even know what E. coli is, to be honest.
You're right, New Brunswick.
There you go. Got that right. E. coli. What is it?
Dodo says they are telling people here to go online to check for recalls on lettuce and products containing lettuce. Lisa says this in Google. E. coli, 27 cases confirmed in Wales with outbreak linked to salad leaves in some supermarket sandwiches.
Yeah.
Hi, Rebecca.
I'm going to risk my life and eat my lettuce.
Live dangerously, I say.
Yeah. That's the most dangerous I ever lived, really, though, isn't it? I don't do dangerous things.
You got it, Susan. Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. I heard that. Yes.
That's good. I'll have 2 points for that, thanks. Are you doing a quiz tonight, Lainey? Give me 2 points already.
2 points. There you go. Lisa, it gives you a list of what stores and sandwiches.
Yeah. Prepared sandwiches.
I think you've just turned into a lady. By Stephen. Steve, I mean. Hi, Steve. He said, evening, ladies.
Yeah, well,
Yes, Stephen.
But we always say that Stall's an honorary lady anyway, don't we? So you got it right.
I've
Got
been
it right.
on so many things in my time. Okay. What's the name of the film? It's all right. My
What?
brain is so bad. I'm trying to find out what the name of this film is that's in why I don't know because we've moved on, but I'm obsessed and I have to do it in such a roundabout way because I can't remember a single actress's actual name. So I have to start off with the film they're in and then work from there. And I'm going to piece it all together and eventually I will find the answer.
So
We'll
what?
all
Tell
be
me
dead
what you're
by
trying
then.
to find out.
It's a
Is
film,
it the name of
and
that
it's
film
got
that you're
Jennifer
thinking of
Jason
on
Lee.
an
It's got
island?
Jennifer Jason Lee in it, and they're on an island. It's a really good film. And for some reason, I thought it was called something like Dorothy something, but it's probably not. And I'm now trying to find out the name of the American actress who's in the Stephen King film where she kidnaps him as an author and then hobbles him with his ankles.
Oh, I know that film. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that film.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
God,
that
what is the
film
name of
called?
that film? Oh, fuck. I can't remember. It's a good film, though.
Misery.
Yeah.
One where she's
Misery.
called?
Misery.
Misery.
Misery. Well
Yeah.
done. Right. So, who is the actress in Misery? That's what I
Oh.
need to know.
Why are you doing it this long way round?
Because that's the only way. Because I need to know her name. Then I need to know
Kathy
Jennifer
Bates.
Jason Lee's name. What is the name?
Kathy Bates.
Kathy
Kathy
Bates.
Bates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kathy
Thank
with a
you,
C.
Bob.
What does this mean? I admit Lainey said fan.
Wrote that ages ago. And you just noticed. Ah.
Dolores
After you
Claiborne. Dolores Claiborne. That's the film I'm trying to think of.
Dolores Claiborne.
It's a good film.
Never
It's a
heard
really
of it.
good
I'm
film.
Googling
Never
it.
heard of it myself either.
So it was
Yeah.
1995. Dolores Clay. Oh, it's got Kathy Bates in it.
Yes. Well, we know that because that was my trail.
Well, you may know it. You were going all around the houses.
And it is a Stephen
randomly
King
saying
film.
different things.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
clue what you're talking about.
It is a Stephen King film.
Well,
See,
I got
then
that right.
that I wouldn't watch that because, yeah,
It's a
Stephen King.
psychological one, and she kills her
It
husband.
doesn't say horror. It says psychological.
It's not horror.
drama.
All right.
And you are pleased that she killed him. So,
Yeah, a lot of the chat all had Misery and Kathy Bates.
well done.
And
But yeah,
Bob,
Dolores
Bob,
Claiborne, good film. I'm just trying to see. Now I need to find out where was Dolores Claiborne set or filmed, actually. Oh, how I keep myself amused.
Dolores Claiborne was filmed in Lunenburg, Mahone Bay, Chester, Stonehurst, and Digby, all places in Nova Scotia, Canada. So you were correct, but it wasn't Prince Edward Island.
Okay. I'm not as crazy. I'm slow. I'm forgetful, but I'm not as stupid as I think. It's there somewhere. It's just a question of retrieving it.
finding the right file.
Yeah. See, now, if I had spreadsheets for my brain, then I'd be all
You'd
right.
be
wouldn't I?
rocking it.
Yeah.
See if we'll have to get Susan to organise them for your brain. Spreadsheet for your brain.
Bittersweet Bob said she subscribed to your channel because she could listen to us talk all day.
At least somebody can. You know
That
what I mean?
happens.
Mm.
We're from, well, I suppose if you pinpoint any three people, you're going to form a triangle, but I was going to say that we're sort of like a triangle of the UK. I'm furthest south you can get. Susan is probably furthest west you can get, practically. And you're on the east side of the top.
I am.
Lainey is like almost in Scotland, not quite, but almost.
Not
So
quite.
much so that everyone thinks she's Scottish, who's
Mm.
not British. So
Or
anyone
Russian.
from overseas think Lainey's Scottish.
Or
someone's
in London on a train, if you're a schoolboy, they thought you were
Yeah.
Scottish.
Oh yeah,
They did. They
it's
did.
true.
No.
Welcome to BGRDC, where we explored Stephen Stall 69.
Oh God, you may never come out
Hi,
alive.
Sarah. Nova Scotia has a couple of ferries, and one is to Prince Edward Island. There's my ring doorbell.
Oh,
Who's that? Who's
My
coming in?
son.
Okay.
David, been to work, honey.
I think he's old
Sarah,
enough
how's
to get a
Leicester?
key.
I
Sarah,
will be back.
I want Sarah to tell me how Leicester is. I miss Leicester.
Oh,
I don't live there anymore. I do. I feel homesick. I never thought I would, but I do.
but I mean, how long did you live there? You lived there for ages, even if you.
Well, I lived there
didn't
from
like
when
the
I was
place.
born.
Okay, well then, yeah. I mean, I couldn't wait to leave Felixstowe in Suffolk, but I still
Apart
think
from
of it as
4
home.
years when I was away at uni, I was there for over 50 years, let's say.
Gosh. Oh,
So,
well, yes, yes. Some time.
And when you're there, you don't kind of realise how much you love being there. But now I've left, I do miss it.
Lin is asking me where I am. I'm in Brighton on the south coast. But the place I was just talking about is Felixstowe in Suffolk. For me?
He just brought them in. He went, I went, oh, thank you. And then I was like, where'd you get them from? And he's get like, well, there were £2 instead of 6. So
Oh,
bless him.
It's the thought that counts, isn't it?
It is. It is.
I buy that whenever I'm in the queue in the co-op and they've reduced the flowers. It's so sad. I don't want to see them being thrown away. I think I'd rather just buy one and give it to someone randomly in the street because that'll make their day.
We'll have to put them in water. Water.
Water. Water.
A goggle of water.
A bottle of water. You see it on Instagram, people doing that, and like Americans just like being shocked, so they don't understand. Bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
Even worse because I say water sometimes.
Water. I'm living in North Wales. Which is also lovely, but I don't feel the love that I did for Leicester quite yet anyway.
Water. You need to take them out of this and then chop the ends up and put them in.
Yeah, there's a good question from Chris here asking about Channel 9.
When is Nem ever coming back?
We're never going to get through all of the now.
No, I'm going to be dead long before he does it.
And me.
It's not still that same album, is it? It's been going on for 3 years now.
Yeah, something like that. I think we're still in the early 90s, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm going to go and see what the last one that he did was, because it's interesting me now.
I do like it. I do. It's a nice little thing, but maybe he doesn't have time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I really love those shows. They were good fun to watch and to participate in. But if he's too busy, he's too busy, isn't he?
Beckenham in Kent. I don't think I know Beckenham, but I always remember Posh Spice being told when they bought their big home, I think she started to call it Beckenham Palace. Which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, I don't know that. But I do know Burgess Hill. I don't go there much, but I pass by it on my way in and out of Brighton.
So the last show he did was the Christmas special one.
How do you know this? What have you got written down, and where have you got it written down that makes you be able to access this?
I've just looked at his channel on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So the last live he did was the Christmas special. And the last album we were on was 21.
21. How many actually are there?
Oh my God, there's way over 100. I don't know.
Yeah. To be honest, anything from like 2000 onwards. Doesn't. I mean, I know a lot because of the kids and that. You know what I mean? So I suppose.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
even know
but we still do
117,
them
thank
if
you,
we had to
Glenn.
get that far.
117 now
Yeah.
albums.
We'll have to
Oh
start a
my
petition
God.
because Glenn watches as well. So we'll all start a petition and sign it and get him to come back.
Mm,
Come on.
Yes.
we should. We should.
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's got
so
to,
the
you
last
know,
one he did was now 21, which is 1992. So it's like so long ago.
God.
how can he
It's
not
took
have
us-
run out of
it's took
on
us-
it's International Day for whatever? He must be running out of these now.
Does he make them up or is it?
I think he makes them up, doesn't he?
Well, I don't know. There is a day for everything, isn't there? So, but who is making them up and who is saying what they are? I
Yeah,
don't know.
because a lot of them are marketing things as well, aren't they? So
Yeah. Well, most things like
Not really.
the other day he had one. It was National Jerky Day, and I thought it said jerk, and I thought, well, this is the day for Nem, isn't it?
Oh.
I don't mean it. I mean it with love.
Well, I mean, what is jerky? Beef jerky?
Beef jerky.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind of
like
some kind of really
dry.
dried, crusty beef. I don't know
Stretchy,
if
I
it's new.
imagine. Sort of, yeah. You can buy it like those pastrami. What are they? Those things, salami,
Yeah.
whatever they are, in a foil packet. They're long.
Pepperami.
Peperamis, yeah. You can buy beef.
I've never had one
I've
of those.
never
They
had
don't
one of
appeal to
those
me.
either. I can't.
Look horrible. I would never even try.
No.
So Bittersweet says her boyfriend's grandmother was from Wales. What part? What city or town?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm just asking Bittersweet in the chat where her boyfriend's grandmother was from in Wales.
Well, the next
got-
question was, do you
Just
know
adding.
her?
Do I know her?
Yeah.
I've only been here a few months. Give me a chance.
Glenn said I got a bit fed up of watching his days, to be honest.
I don't
Yeah.
even watch them. I just see them.
I
pop up
don't
on-
watch many, and then the odd few that I have watched, I've got more than a bargain for.
Yes, those chaps.
Yeah, them chaps for sure.
Yeah.
Oh God, I watched that one because you pointed it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought if I've been tortured, so does everyone else have to be tortured.
Yep.
It's kind of like,
We
you got to
all
watch
have to.
this. And then they were like, ah, man, it was National Insect Repellent Awareness Day on Monday the 3rd.
Ridiculous.
National Beer Day.
Well, I know I celebrated it.
Yeah, of course. Did you celebrate by covering yourself in insect repellent?
Yeah.
Is that like how you do it?
It's weird because we live in a concrete building. I live in a concrete building, and I'm also in
It should be to sound like we all have our own flats in it there.
yeah, because we're all in our cells here in the home.
If I bang on the radiator pipes, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm dragging my cup up and down the bars. Yeah, I don't get many insects. We don't get them in the house. I'm used to having spiders' webs and creepy crawlies and things getting in, but I don't get anything. They can't get in.
I love spiders. I let them live with me.
Well, that's quite a privilege because you don't let anything else live with
No, I don't. I'd
Exactly.
rather live with spiders than people any day.
you.
Finland says, I'm not
They
that
don't
posh.
hurt you.
It's Beckingham, not Beckingham. That just sounds as him. I didn't
No,
Yeah.
It's Beckenham,
Beckenham.
not
Beckenham.
Beckingham. Beckenham.
Beckingham.
Yeah.
Right, I get that. Yeah. Just gonna ask him. During the
Sarah
warm
says,
weather-
during the warm weather a few weeks ago, my flat was like bugs life. What warm weather? Is
Yeah.
that warm weather?
Warm
That's
weather.
warm weather in Leicester.
you know what it is? She had the heating on. That's what it was. Isn't it?
About 2 nights ago, I could
I
have
have
put
had
the
the
heating
heat-
on.
I have had the heating on this week. I was freezing the other day. I put it on for a couple of hours. It's just so cold.
But it's ridiculous.
I know it is. But do you know what? In September, October, November, we'll have a fucking heat wave. I bet you. I bet it's all gone weird, isn't it?
Indian summer, I'm hoping for.
Yes.
Fingers
We shall
crossed.
see. For my little sojourn, is that the word? Sojourn to France. All 3 days of it in August. Hopefully the weather might
Excursion.
be. Sorry?
Excursion.
It's an excursion, yes.
Yeah.
Not a sojourn.
Is that the French way of saying it?
Is that a French word, sojourn? I think it might be.
Sojourn. I think so. I don't know how you
It
pronounce it.
sounds like it's French.
Yeah.
I think it's French. Does it mean journey?
Yeah, I presume so. Little journey, little trek.
I've heard it in poetry and that.
I wouldn't
I'm
know.
looking it up.
Well, that's how I speak, as if I'm a poet. That's why I called you cloth ears. Have you never heard of cloth ears?
I
It's an
have.
expression. Oh, you had. Okay.
It was
all right,
Lainey that asked what it means.
right.
Oh, look, there's an official statement in the chat. My legal client, nor I, can comment on the current investigation into the lies spread by Lainey Cliff Ray. My clients and I are, however, happy to discuss other topics. Thank you. She's such a liar. I'll just say
When did
it
you become his
in open court.
client?
Oh, she was from Cardiff, so Bittersweet's grandma-in-law or whatever. I'm like, I've lost which relative she is.
Yeah, it was grandma.
Was from Cardiff. That's an easy one to pronounce. So you got lucky there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi,
She
Leah.
wasn't from that one with the get long go one.
Hanvire PG, they say for short.
Yeah.
Everybody's
That's
got a
just-
cold at the moment.
That's just up the road
Everybody.
from me. That long named one. I could go there in 5-10 minutes.
What? The Klein Viper thingy thing, Robert, thanks, Leo, go.
Oh, that one. Yeah, it's just up the road. It's just
Okay.
over the bridge.
That just sounds like someone's huckling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phlegm.
Yeah.
I'm going to clear my throat, or I'm going to go.
Oh,
Ian, are you coming on?
Oh, he's not allowed. He's banned.
Yeah.
Oh, is
You
it
don't want
okay?
to associate with your legal.
He doesn't want to say anything that
Or
might
illegal.
incriminate.
Or he might have house guests.
Bittersweet wants to hear your amazing voice. Or voices.
Yeah, Bittersweet is our new #1 fan,
Yeah.
and she wants to hear you
Ian
too.
does have a great voice, doesn't he?
He
I
does,
do.
yeah.
Oh, he
does.
Yeah.
He's really good with the old impressions.
Fall
as well,
asleep
the
so
accents.
easily.
That's not quite the recommendation I was going for. But,
Hi. Hi, Pete. Hi, Hydron. Long time. no
Hydron,
see.
how are you?
How you doing? That sounded that weird. How you doing? Well, have I gone to join?
yeah, you've got
Friends?
friends. God. Oh God,
Weird.
that
can't
makes you
even do that.
Monica. You're Monica, Susan, and
Yeah.
I'm what's the ditzy one called? Phoebe. That's the.
I have
that's
never ever seen Friends. so
Oh
this
well,
means-
okay. You
this
are
means
Monica.
nothing to me. Monica
Just believe
means
her.
a name to me. What's your Monica? It's like a slang word for name, isn't it?
Oh
No?
yeah, Monica.
Monica is very organised.
Yes.
Well, that is me, actually. I'm very
Apart
organised.
from one cupboard. Do you remember
Okay.
that?
No, I don't. No,
Oh,
she was
had the
allowed to
one
work.
cupboard.
Oh.
And Chandler went and opened it and everything fell out. Yeah,
Was it her shame?
Well, that's not me.
It was her
I'm
shame,
organised always.
apparently. Guys, it's only rained twice this week up here. Once on Tuesday to Friday, then again on Saturday to Monday. It's true. It's true. Seeing as it's also a Macam, I vouch for that. Still, I think your voice would be good for reading audiobooks.
Yep, I agree.
For deaf people. No, I always think my accent goes all over the place because, yeah, it's not consistent, and depends who I'm talking to. It changes a lot.
I can pick up people's words and things, like if they're talking to us, I find I copy sometimes. I don't mean to, but
Yeah, humans do that a lot, though. You do
Yeah.
kind of like blend
Yeah.
in with your surroundings.
Mirroring.
Yeah.
Is Ian shy? Painfully shy.
Very, yeah. He's quite a.
He's
yeah,
more of an
shy
enigma than
boo.
he is a person, really.
Ian the Enigma. Right, okay.
I can think of other words for him. That's too bad.
Yeah, I can think of a few as well. And I've said them to his face.
I mean,
When he came up last time to see me a couple of months ago, the first word I said to him was "you twat,"
Oh, what a welcome.
because he arrived too early. I
To
wasn't ready. I'd got a spreadsheet of the whole day planned out. The
how many
timetable
hours
for the
away?
day.
How many hours away did he set off? And then
I
you
don't
complained that he
know.
got there too early.
He told me he was going to get there at a particular time, and I was all got everything planned. He got there a fucking hour earlier, didn't he? And it just like upset me.
God. Next time he's going to
I
have to
was
sit.
stressed.
He's going to
It
have to
was a
sit around the
stressful
corner,
day.
isn't he? And wait until.
I think he should have done. I think he should have parked up and sat for an hour. It's very rude.
Hayden says, I was saying to someone the other day that everything was tickety boo, and this being the US, they had no idea what I was talking about.
Oh.
Really don't
Ah.
watch the UK then.
Tickety boo.
It's not something. It's not something we see often. Maybe other people do, like in other areas that I've
I
never
think people
heard.
say it ironically, don't they? But
Hmm.
they don't say
think
Oh,
it's
like
tickety-boo.
sarcastically, you mean? Like, oh, it's tickety boo? Like it's
I
sarcastic.
think it's a bit old-fashioned.
Well, yeah, I think they say
Yeah.
it knowing it's old-fashioned. It's an old-fashioned thing to say.
Yeah, so it's like an
Yeah.
affectation now rather than a commonplace sort of thing. Yeah,
Unless you're me.
but I know what it means. I think we all know what it means, so it's not like it's unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tickety boo. I wonder where it comes from.
I don't know.
Laney said, I don't know. I nearly went into an Indian accent then. How
Yeah.
would you say tickety-boo, Laney?
Tickety boo.
There you go.
Whenever I try and do a Welsh accent, I always sound Indian.
Well, any accent, I sound Indian. Right, I'm looking up tickety-boo, as I am the Google person
Yes.
tonight. Tickety-boo
Tonight.
origin comes up. Let's have a look. Possibly from Indo-Aryan language.
Oh, good God.
Oh, God, Hindi. Tickety-boo is, it's all right, sir. So, I don't know. Possibly
okay.
Hindi.
Not what I
I'm
was
thinking of-
expecting.
Yeah, I would
It's
imagine.
half-
I would imagine people in the army and when they were like the empire and all that malarkey that they were
I'm
saying.
thinking it ain't half hot, mum.
Yeah, that sort
I
of
can
thing.
imagine
yeah.
somebody on that saying, yes, I am tickety boo.
Ian said, tell you what though, Susan has great chips. I said chips.
Yeah, they're the best chips. Best chips,
Best
hey.
Did you make them?
No.
Oh, okay. Is that
Don't
what you
Don't
were
hate
having?
me for this, but I religiously
Right, you
watched
said
Coronation Street from the
Jamaican.
time I was 13 up until about 4 years ago.
No, I don't hate you for it. I watched it nearly from.
That's not me, by the way. That's
Yeah.
Bob in the chat, not me.
Yeah, I watched it for years and years and years. I gave up about, or at least 10 years ago. It got silly and got ridiculous.
I think
but
my
I used
sister
to-
still watches. My parents used to watch it.
I watched
During
it as
the
a
70s,
child. You know, when it was all like,
Great.
yeah, when it was like Hilda Ogden
Yeah.
and Stan and all that.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s and 80s.
When she used to
But
sing.
then when I went
Like
to uni,
Uber.
I gave up all soaps. I never started watching them again after uni. So that would be late 80s. So I've not watched any soaps since then. The last
French
time I
fries,
watched
chips.
EastEnders, I always say this, but last time I watched EastEnders, it was Den and Angie were running the pub.
Yeah, I
So that
think she
shows how long
killed
ago
him. I
that
think
was.
the last time I watched it, she'd killed him or whatever. Or he'd killed her.
Did
Which
they?
one did?
I didn't know that Den had killed Angie.
Or Angie killed Den, didn't she?
Did she? Bloody hell. This is heartbreaking news to me.
Somebody killed Den, but I can't remember who it was now.
I
I
seem
thought
to
it was
remember
Andy.
somebody saying that Den
Someone
had
didn't
disappeared into
saw
a canal or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but then he
Did he
came
drown in the
back.
canal?
Yeah, and then he came
Did
back.
he? Okay.
How is it that you have met a lot of the stars of Coronation Street?
That's what I'm wondering.
Do they
Yeah,
go over to Canada
chips
quite
and French fries. Hello.
Yeah, well, they're not French
Chips and-
fries because to me,
chips and
French
chips.
fries are like skinny
that?
little chips.
Mm.
These were like big chunky chips, really
Yeah,
nice ones. I didn't make them though. I took him to the best pub in the area that sells the best food, and we had lasagna and chips. Oh, it was so good with
Ooh.
peas. It had to be with peas,
Of
which
course.
is the best vegetable.
No, I had. Well, actually, you already know this, Susan, but I had sweet potato mash, corned beef, and he said mushy peas because he used same peas, and beans, and it was just tremendous.
Well, this
But what have
evening,
you had
Yeah,
today
today, yeah.
that you've never ate before and you've been avoiding for
Oh,
a long
yeah.
time? You had something.
I am 48 years old, and I now like raw pepper.
Woo! I love raw pepper. It's nice.
Fred G was great. I used to love Fred G along with Bet Lynch, and when they all got together and went out on their adventures, it was great.
I used to do. I don't know if I can still do it, as I've never done it in years. I probably won't, because that would probably kill. Wait a minute. I'll have to think about it. Oh, birthday, love, birthday.
What? What the hell
That's
was
Phyllis.
that?
Phyllis, it's Phyllis, isn't it?
Oh,
She was great. She was. I liked her.
Yeah. She was like, oh, she used to just always say, oh, Percy, love, Percy.
She got the hot for Percy. Yeah.
Yeah. But she
They were
sounded
always-
like she had like
Well,
something wrong with her throat. or something.
40 a day smoker. That's what she
Yeah.
sounded like.
Yeah, that's that as well. Him there, I see.
and
So
yeah,
is
when
Ian,
Deirdre,
is Ian not
Super
coming on? Is
terrified,
Ian
no.
not friends with us anymore then?
No.
he won't come on if I'm
Got
here.
new friends at
He's
his house,
threatened by
hasn't he?
my manliness, I think.
Yeah,
he knows that I'm the
exactly.
dominant alpha male, and yeah.
Yeah. He
Blimey.
he is definitely one of the girls, so you see.
Who is? Stephen, yeah.
No, and Ian, that's why you won't come on.
Oh, Ian's one of the girls, is he?
Yeah. Percy Ogden. Is that what his surname was? Was he related to Hilda?
I didn't think it was Ogden. Ogden was Hilda
No.
and Stan. I didn't realise
Yeah,
Percy was an
Stan Ogden,
Ogden.
Percy Ogden.
No, I didn't realise he was either, unless he was.
Right, I'm
Sister.
Googling it. Percy in Coronation Street.
We're just going to call you.
did, they have
Sugden.
did they have a wayward son?
Percy Sugden, he was called.
Oh, yeah, Percy Sugden, yes.
Yeah.
Who else was it, Sugden? That isn't a Medill farm, Sugden's.
Yeah, but the character in Corro was Percy Sugden as well.
Coral. Oh, how are you shorting it? I prefer Coronation Street, thank you very much.
Didn't I
Yes.
say Corrie? Corrie.
Cora.
Corro.
Well,
I
no,
did
you
that
see, Corro
unconsciously. I
to
didn't
us,
realise
Susan,
I'd done it.
Corro to me and Lainey is something completely different than it would be to you as a although
I
you
know
are a
what it
jewelry
is. I know
expert.
what it is. It's
Yeah.
boring jewellery, isn't it?
It's jewelry talk.
Boring jewelry.
Yeah.
We don't do boring jewelry.
Boring. It is boring. What's the point? What's the point of jewellery? There's no
That's
point.
what's so lovely about it. It's
Oh, no.
absolutely
No, no, no.
pointless, except
No.
it just brings a bit of sparkle and joy into your life.
I know
Hey,
you can
Cheapest
see
Chips is
anything
here.
that may be
Now we've
taken
got two
away.
white dots on the screen. What's happened to your pictures, people?
It must be
We're
Uh,
eyes.
StreamYard thing or something.
I don't like it.
Hello, yours is working.
Yeah, but mine had disappeared when I came back. Well,
Yeah,
first time for
I think
ages.
it,
So I
StreamYard
put my photo
updated,
on.
and then it just drops everything you've got.
I'll be back in a minute.
Now in a minute.
Now in a minute. Good evening.
Hello, Percy, love.
Oh no! Get rid of that picture. It's
Hey.
horrible. I don't like it. Go away.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Put Stig back on there.
I don't know whether I've got him on this computer. Hang on. Please hold the line, madam. Your call is important to us.
You heard that I called Lainey Bernard Manning. She told some bawdy joke or whatever, and then I said, "Oh, I've never seen Bernard Manning and Lainey in the same room at the same time."
Well, none of us have.
She took great offence, and then she thought I was talking about Bernard Matthews, the Norfolk farmer.
Yeah.
Not quite sure which is worse, really.
Well, yeah, I don't think there's much
I know
difference
which is
between them.
worse.
but-
I know which is worse. Change that picture.
I'm changing it.
Sarah says, I would hate her look as she has 34 piercings. You do
Ooh.
you, Sarah. Oh, he's gone. She's kicked him out.
You must
You
be
do
fun
you,
to get
Sarah.
behind at an airport scanner, mustn't you?
Yes.
I would always pick your cue. Yeah.
So Barb has named her cockatiels Jack, Vera, Fizz, and her Quaker. What's a Quaker?
And my
Is
Quaker
Curly.
Is Curly.
Is Quaker a type of bird? I thought Quaker was a religion
Oat.
and oats. I don't
Yes.
know what a Quaker is.
Quaker? Don't know.
Quaker. Let me look up Quaker bird to see if it is a bird. Oh, a Quaker is a parakeet. There you go.
Oh. I used to have a
Mm.
cockatiel. It went mental.
You also used to have a cockatoo, but that's a different thing.
She's there listening in with her bawdy Bernard Manning sense of humour.
Oh no. Bernard Manning's departed. He's left the building.
Oh, Titanium. Okay, so that's all right.
Oh, I love that song, Titanium,
Titanium.
by Sia. Do you know it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sia.
See ya. She's an odd one.
Who is? Sia.
Yeah.
She didn't show her face, does she? She wears
No,
that wig.
you know what that's like. Those people are. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like to keep themselves to themselves. No, I think she had a taste of fame, didn't she? And things, and she just did not like it.
I love her. I love her voice. I love her music though. She's one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Well, and she's written so many more songs than she's actually, done for herself. There's so many songs that are out there are by her.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, huge number.
Really? I
of
didn't know
songs.
that.
I think most of her money comes from having written songs for other people.
So,
that
like
have been
what?
huge
What's she
hits.
written?
Oh,
for
I
other people?
don't know. I knew you were going to
Oh,
put
well,
me
fucking
down.
hell. Back up your claims. I want to know some evidence.
I know a little bit about a lot of things. I don't know everything in detail. I haven't got a spreadsheet. That's for you to now Google. Go and look up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't want to keep.
Am
you
I like the
busy.
Google secretary tonight or something?
Yes.
Right, Sia. Songs by other people.
So have you got an aviary where you are? Or you don't keep them in cages, in individual cages. Have you got an aviary for them? She's just done a duet with Kylie. Oh, who hasn't though?
Oh, I love that one with Kylie. Oh my God, Sia wrote Diamonds by Rihanna. I love that.
See, I am right. As I say, I can't.
You are correct, but
the
I didn't know any of
details.
that.
The
I didn't know.
general thing I can hold in my brain, but the details I can't.
Google is my best friend too. Yeah. I get on much better with Google than with any human being.
I was saying that I want a Google box that you can just.
What's that?
Well, I've made it up, but one day we'll have one. And you just literally put something in it. So you buy it. You don't know what it is exactly, but you put it in the box. It analyzes it. It describes it. It writes down all the keywords and photographs it for you at the same time. So that you
Oh, you want
list
it for
it.
your eBay empire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I see. I think Lex wants something where you put on these specs or something and you walk around a car boot sale and it just like highlights everything that's worth like loads of money.
Oh, that's quite a good one.
So you just
Glow
target
at you. Ding, 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 ding.
So Lin says she's off. That second pint of wine has gone to her head, and she wants to have a shit shower and a shave. Really, a bit too much
a bit
information there. But anyway, have a lovely evening. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.
10 dogs. Gosh.
Why no cats? I suppose because you've got birds, you can't have cats. Cats would kill them, wouldn't they? Cats are the best. I love cats.
Yeah, I'm a cat person.
Do you know which cat I love the most right now?
No.
It's Lexi's cat. I fucking love
She's
that cat.
turned into such a sweetheart, hasn't she? Really?
Oh, she's gorgeous. She's got such a cat attitude. I love it.
Yeah.
I love the attitude of that cat. Here we go. I am the Stig. That's much better.
Murphy, you're a fucking pain in the ass.
I know. That's my role in life.
Good job I'm not near a shovel.
Good job you're not near me. You'd feel the shovel.
Yeah.
Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Client and...
No. 9 to 5 is client.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah,
this is out of hours.
Yeah,
Right.
oh yeah, absolutely. She's a bitch
After
out of
dark.
hours, let me tell you. Yeah.
9 o'clock, and it's all
Oh, absolutely.
everyone for themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
madam, how may I help you? Yes.
Well, now you two alpha males are both here. I'm just going off for a comfort break. I shall be back shortly.
No, somebody from Wales taking the piss, that makes it change.
So, how are you? Do you still have visitors?
I have still got visitors, so I won't be on for very long, to be perfectly honest.
Okay.
Hello, Rebecca, and anybody I've missed. I've been going in and out like a... Oh, yeah, let's not go there. Yeah, but yeah, all right, mate, yeah, you?
I'm all right. I'm okay. I was asleep up until I woke up at about 20 past 9, and I thought, oh, should I go just carry on and sleep right through to the morning? And then this thing came up saying, I'm going to go live tonight at 9:30, and I thought, oh, well, I'll have a quick look, and
Yeah.
I'm here now.
Yeah, 3 hours later.
Yeah.
Have you, sorry, go on.
No, this is I've not done a thing I was meant to do today.
I've definitely been hampered by the weather. It's peed it down most of the day. And everything I need to do really is outside.
What
So,
happens to your things outside? Do they get wet, or do you have them all covered up?
No, they are outside. I do need to get them in, but of course it's catch-22 really, because you need to get them in, but there's no point, getting feet wet through doing it really. So yeah, it's I mean, I've been getting on with other stuff. I've not been sat around doing nothing, but yeah, it causes complications. But
Well,
you've
got spare hands though at the moment.
Yeah,
haven't
well,
you?
this is the thing really.
They've got to earn their keep.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I had a visitor today, a couple of local friends who brought cake.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're real friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I told them they can call any time they like. And
I don't think anyone's ever brought me cake randomly.
yeah, homemade cake. Well, we had a kind of joke about it about a week or so ago. And it was kind of like, I never thought in a million years they would. Well, sure enough, they did. They turned up on the door and said, we brought cake. So I said, come in.
Oh.
And, give me the cake and you can stay if you like.
So you get people sending you fudge. You've got people dropping by with cake. You've got them.
Yep.
You've got your postman bringing you milk and whatever, and bread.
Yeah. No wonder I'm diabetic and anorexic, let me tell you.
And anorexic.
Oh, hang on. Amnesia. That was it. Amnesia. That's what it was.
They sent the wrong lollies, right? Because I did my order.
That's not a sugar-free lolly.
I know. I shouldn't probably have it, but
That's sugar water, but it looks delicious.
She's a sugar-free Wally.
it's a Zinger Twister. That's what it's called.
I thought that was a KFC burger.
A Zinger Twister.
I used to
Bob could listen to you all day as well.
Where's Barb?
Canada.
Oh, Canada. Oh.
Prince Edward Island.
Oh. Yeah.
It is the voice.
The boy.
You are the
I keep
voice.
thinking about it's Prince Albert that I keep thinking of. Yeah. Every time I hear
Steady.
it. Sorry.
Steady.
I wonder which Prince Edward that island was named after.
Well, not the young one. Well, I say young. He's probably not young anymore. But
It's
the
definitely
youngest.
not going to be the current Prince
Hmm.
Edward. It's going to be some Prince Edward of old, isn't it?
Yeah. Which was the one that had the speech
I'm
impediment?
Googling it.
Of course you are.
I wonder if
That might know.
I wonder if Prince Albert woke up one morning and thought, I don't want to go to the. I'm going to name myself a museum after myself and a bolt through the cock.
Or have they lived your whole life and that's what you're remembered for?
Yeah, exactly.
He might
Okay.
have achieved some other things.
To be fair, Susan looks at me and thinks cock. To be fair, but, you know, being one, not getting. Yeah, that's all gone wrong, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's leave it there.
Let's rephrase.
Yes.
Yes. Reset,
Look.
rephrase.
I'm just going to say
Prince
she's got lovely.
Edward
shit.
Island.
Look, we're talking.
Excuse me, I need to get this out. Shut up.
You coming on, Lex?
Okay, Prince,
Come on,
Lex.
Lex.
get Lex on.
I shall send a link.
So, Edward, Duke of Kent. It's named after Edward, Duke of Kent, who was the
Kent.
son
It
of
was
King
a
George
king.
III, and he was father of Queen Victoria. He was never king himself. Father of Queen Victoria. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Another
thought so, but-
empire reference, isn't it?
Yes.
thought
I
And
know,
he, was
but
a,
Lex, we're all a wee.
and he was a right
We're
Kent.
all in bed.
Lex, I'm in bed. Come and join us.
I
And I
thought
have-
all-
I don't care if you're up early tomorrow. Come on, we want to talk to
Nice.
you.
I thought all the royal family were Kent.
Yeah, they are.
They are. I agree with
Are you
that.
going car booting? Car booting?
This is quite regular now, isn't it, for Lex? She didn't used to go car booting, but she's
Mhm. She's not
she's
going
a
Why
car
am I
busy
going to
booting.
change my surname? What's that
Surname?
all about?
Edward's wife is lovely. Which Edward? The current Edward. Isn't he meant to be well, is she not a beard, as they call them?
A beard? What
I
does that
thought
mean?
Edward was gay.
I've always
Oh,
thought that too, but
no, I've not watched it. I've had a busy day. I'm going to watch it tonight in bed.
Like
when
kids' TV
this chat
program.
has ended.
what does
Oh,
it
she
be?
is a beard. You see, yeah. Lex knows.
So it's a woman who marries a gay man as a cover story.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I've assumed from what you've just said.
Have you not heard the expression before?
No?
No, I
Really?
don't know.
Okay.
We don't
Google
mix
it.
in your circles.
Google it and find out. I'm going to put the kettle on. I'm going to make some coffee. I'll be back in a second. Oh,
No, but
They're chanting my name in Doctor Who. Finally, they know that I'm the super fan.
you need to come on for
You know,
just
the
a little
doctors-
bit, Lex. Come on for a little
The
bit.
Doctor's very first assistant, who he called his granddaughter, but we're never too sure whether it actually was his granddaughter.
Weird,
It's
you'll be
called
seeing.
Susan. The very first
all we
episode.
did was mention Lex's pussy and she appeared.
We've just
Yeah.
been talking about your pussy legs. So get on here.
Did I miss the conversation? Never mind.
You always miss the conversation.
Wait, you'll be saying Tom Cruise is going next.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah, if I lived nearer to Lex, I'd have kidnapped that cat by now.
We could have kidnapped Lex too.
I don't want Lex though. I want my cat.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lex. I love that cat so much. She's so beautiful and so drama queen, kind of cat.
I haven't watched today's. Glenn's 3 weeks behind on Doctor Who. I haven't watched today's, but I've watched the others.
Yeah, I'm up to date apart from the one that's just come out. So,
Oh, yeah.
oh, okay, comedy thing in Bristol.
You're going to Bristle. It's not called Bristle, is it?
Bristol by
forgot
the locals, probably. Yeah.
Just come in my brain. Moody.
What I love about your cat in particular is how chatty she is. She's
Mm.
like, if she's in a room, you know about it. She's talking all the time. I love it.
Demanding attention.
Yeah, I love those chatty cats.
Just like her owner. Oh, I'm back.
You said that, not me. Bye, Bob, and hope you come back and see us again.
Yeah, do come back.
Yes.
Enjoy your human walk with the dogs or whatever you're doing.
How can you take 10 dogs for a walk?
If you've got them trained well enough.
God.
I
I do
done
that
that.
here. I see them do it here,
Yeah,
dog walkers. They've
There's
got
only
about
me you can see. That's just rude. Going to see
She
Tim
never
Key
shuts up.
and
She's such a
Simon
whingy. Yes, I know, but we have to put up with Susan. We don't have the choice.
10 leads. Yes, that's how you walk 10 dogs with 10 leads. I don't know who
That's so
Tim Key
practical.
is to use. I know who
No.
Simon Ansell is, but I don't know who Tim Key is.
I've heard of Simon Amstel, but I can't
He
picture who he is or anything.
used to do that pop program. He was the host of it for a while.
Yeah, Simon Ansell or Tim Key.
Not
What
Tim Key.
pop
I don't know who
programme?
Tim Key is.
No.
What program? You've got to name it.
Buzzcocks. Never mind the Buzzcocks.
Oh, okay.
Am I right? Yeah,
I've not
yeah,
seen that
Buzzcocks,
for years.
yes.
I've not seen that for years since the
Yeah.
other guy used to present it.
He then went on to write some comedy series, which I think got very mixed. I never watched it, but it got very mixed reviews. And then he did something where I think he got cancelled, culture cancelled.
Oh,
But I can't remember what that was. But he did something. And I thought it more or less disappeared. But obviously he's in
Back.
Bristol or wherever, doing his one-night stand.
It's a twister lolly. The zinger twister lolly.
Donna in the chat, please, that she's got very nasty since she's become 50. It's very uncalled for.
Donna's not 50. Well, I think I've seen Donna, and I don't think, not in person, but on StreamYard and that, and she doesn't look anywhere near 50. Oh, here he is. Look, I knew. Yeah, she knows. She knows what Stig's like.
Keeps
just a
muting
liar.
himself.
He's a great. Who is Tim Key or
Tim
Simon Ansell?
He's a comedy poet. He was also in Alpha Papa.
Also,
I
I don't
think
know
he-
what that is.
I don't know that either.
Never heard of Alpha Papa. Simon Ansell's Jewish. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
We don't know anything about these people, obviously.
Yeah,
It's because we're not cool.
I think.
No, that's.
I think
that's
Lex has
the
had a little drinky too. Yeah, her spelling is all over the place.
fine.
Alpha Papa is the Alan Partridge. Ah, right. Okay, I have no. Okay, I got it wrong. I have seen Alpha Papa. Yes,
I think I might have seen that as well. But
was
I
okay.
don't know who the guy is.
it was okay. Who is it? Some people can't stand him, can they? Somebody can't stand
me.
Alan Partridge. Is it you? Okay.
Yeah. I put him in the balance run.
Oh.
Who, Alan Partridge or
Yeah.
or the guy who plays Alan Partridge, Steve
Alan
Coogan?
Partridge, the character.
Oh, okay, just the character. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
He was good as Jimmy, though.
Oh my god, I watched that. That was.
Oh, have you?
I mean, you
haven't
could
seen it.
tell it was him. You could tell it was Steve Coogan,
about-
but
Yeah, absolutely. But
it was uncannily
Yeah.
reminiscent of.
creepily is the word you're looking for. Creepily like.
You what?
Creepily like.
I do too. Lex.
Creepily, yeah, creepily like him. Oh,
Every time I check into one of those generic hotels, I think of Alan Partridge.
It's all right. I can't go to a Premier Inn without thinking of bloody Lenny Henry. I had to check the room before when I first walked
Yeah,
in.
he might still be in there.
Yeah.
I think that was his last starring role, wasn't it? That advert.
Yeah.
does he? It doesn't still advertise it, does he?
No, he was on the news recently. Oh, I say the news, the internet, you know what I mean? Because he he's done one series of a TV show which I haven't seen, and it's been cancelled. And he's saying it's because
He's
they are a lot of the BBC are cancelling. Was it ITV? One of the channels is cancelling a lot of black writers and producers and all that. Whether that's true or not, I couldn't honestly say.
The problem with him is he's just not funny.
Well, I think he was funny back in the day, but I think as time's gone on, he's probably, I mean, I remember him in Tiswas. And
I was just about to say that. Showing my age, I can remember him in Tiswas.
Tiswas and
Doing
even when he had his own show, the Lenny Henry
Donut.
show. Lenny Henry show and all that. That was okay, but whether we just got older, we just don't, get the same comedy anymore. I don't know.
Yeah. His first gig after he won it wasn't Stars in Their Eyes back then, was it? I can't remember, whatever it was.
Yeah.
New Faces.
New Faces was to come to Felixstowe Fete. And I was on charge of the welly throwing boot stall. And he was the star guest and he had to throw a welly. But my brother threw it further than him. But he's huge. He's really big. He's really about 6'4" or something. And
I remember thinking the other day when I saw the article, I thought, blimey, you've got old, and he's 63. And I thought, well, yeah, I suppose in the scheme of things, considering the age I was when I was watching him, he's on television, all falls into place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not a bit older than that. 63.
Great, yeah. I'm sure it's
You're watching him in your 40s, right?
Sorry, Cliff, what did you say? Voice in the cheap seats. Yeah.
Sarah saying, I agree with Lee Mack, who says Irish people stick their hands in a bag of Scrabble to name their kids.
I always think that about Beyonce and her family, though. I mean, where do those names come from? I always thought they just threw a load of letters on the floor and whatever they picked up was the name they gave to each other.
What, the name Beyonce?
Well, Beyonce in itself, we all say it like it's a perfectly normal thing, but it's because it's a crazy thing. It's what is Beyonce?
Yeah, I mean, where did it come from? When I first heard it years and years ago, I just thought, somebody spelt fiance wrong because it sounds like Beyonce.
Beyonce.
And then what's her daughter called?
Blue Ivy.
Blue Ivy.
Okay, then there's another one.
But Blue Ivy to me sounds like a drink. I always think of Blue Wicked when I hear Blue Ivy. I think
it's a pub, so we're going down the Blue Ivy.
I thought it was a restaurant.
Beyonce is her mum's maiden name. Oh, Sarah's in with all the facts. She's she's
there you go.
Google. Right.
Shaniqua Fanene.
Fanene.
Fanene. Sounds like a good drag name, that. Shaniqua Fanene.
Where's all the traditional names gone? That's what we need them. We need them all to come back.
Where's all
they have a face and they're coming back.
They will do.
Where's all the Pauls and Harolds and things?
Harold,
Alison, Philippa, Sue, Deborah, Annabelle too.
Arbuthnots. Where are the Arbuthnots of this world?
The who?
Cuthbert.
Arbuthnot's and Cuthbert's, yes. Cuthbert.
Yeah, no more Gary.
Do you think names like Keith and Wayne will come back?
Now, wasn't Wayne like the number one name in France actually not that long ago?
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, in France.
I'm very French.
Behind the times, aren't they?
Porky says Blue Ivy was the woman who worked in our local video shop and had some special
Luan, yes. When you say it in French, it's like I knew two of them actually, French Cyrils, but of course they were called Cyril, which sounded so much better than Cyril. Cyril.
But isn't like John what looks like Jean, but it's pronounced
Jean.
Yeah, Jean. Yeah, I have a friend called Jean-Emmanuel. Jean-Emmanuel Kruger.
Jean-Paul Gaultier. You wouldn't say
but it
John.
does sound sexier than if you go
Jean. Yeah,
John.
it is.
Yeah, John.
You could
John
read
Ford,
any
yeah.
old boring shit in a Frank's accent and it'd sound sexy, wouldn't it? You could read the phone.
Oh, what?
call,
John
it
got a
sound
new
sexy.
motor.
What?
What? John got a new motor.
Although it don't really work for Ian.
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 Here we go.
I bet if you said it in a French accent,
Yeah,
It
but how
would.
do you say it in the French?
Eon.
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 No, you sound like a
Eon.
donkey.
That's funny.
Yeah.
A friend's
Ian.
daughter used to call
Ian.
me when she was little, like 2 or 3. She couldn't say Ian, so she used to call me Eeyore.
Eon.
Oh,
Rebecca's making us all coffee. She's going to come back in a minute.
All right.
and not make me coffee because I don't
Well,
like
mate,
it.
yeah.
Well,
Well, yeah,
just
not
sip
really,
it, sip it and tip it into a plant pot, but don't be rude.
Oh, that's not fair on the plant, is it? Give it that muck.
What about if she brings biscuits on the saucer? Then you won't complain, will you?
Oh, you see, I don't want the biscuits because I've not ate any since May the 4th, and I don't want to start
Wow.
again.
That's very
Star
good.
Wars Day.
Yeah, that's why I remember it.
Would
and
probably
probably
pronounce
Jan.
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 And they say you're Jan, but he's spelt it with a J.
Yeah.
And he was South African.
I'm not
My
sure.
name-
Strange, though, isn't it? Because
My
mean-
next door neighbour is Croatian, but she's lived in Wales for 20 odd years. So she's got a fabulous Welsh Croatian accent. It's really amazing.
That's really odd because the woman that I go and see regularly in the charity shop is from Ukraine with a Welsh accent, and it's the weirdest.
That's what I
combination.
mean. When I said fabulous, I meant weird.
Yeah, but it is
Fabulously
great. I
weird.
mean, it's interesting to listen to, but
Yeah, that's
it's,
right.
it goes all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
So does my next door neighbour.
Oh, we're having tea, apparently. Do you drink tea, Susan?
Oh, tea's
yeah.
great. I love tea.
Okay, we're having tea.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, Sylvia.
Sylvia's icon thing picture is a fairy, a fudge fairy.
Oh. When is it's not we haven't got one tomorrow night, have we? We haven't got a bad biscuit whatnot. We don't have another one scheduled, I don't think, or do we?
I don't know. Why isn't the one tomorrow?
Because she's off seeing Simon Ansell.
Oh, yeah, because she's at a festival thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You will have to ask the lady herself.
No, nothing yet. Nothing planned. Oh, you're getting stickers now for your fudge. Good
Oh, no,
girl.
I had some fudge delivered. Was it around Easter that she sent out the... it was the
The Biscoff
biscuit
one.
fudge.
Oh,
Biscoff, that's
sounded
it, Biscoff.
so delicious.
My blood.
And that had a sticker on it, a fudge fairy sticker.
Oh,
My
oh,
blood sugar-
she's off
my
bed.
blood-
I'm sorry, Fauna, but I don't believe in fairies, but I believe in fudge. So
Good
that's
night,
fine.
Lex. Good luck tomorrow. You won't need it.
Night,
You'll find-
Lex.
If it's there, you'll find it. And
Give
we kept
Tilda
it
a
there.
kiss from me.
I'm on my way.
What? Who's on his way where?
Sorry, I'm
don't know.
sorry. I thought I'd muted. Sorry.
Be careful what you say.
Everything's happening at once. Ladies and gentlemen, I have good news and bad news. Is the good news isn't going. The bad news is I'm going off to drink tea and eat cake
Oh,
with friends. So
Cake?
cake.
cake that there was
What
delivered.
kind of cake is it?
It's a
What
marble
kind of
cake. The actual cake is a marble cake with chocolate on top
Oh,
and Smarties and bits and pieces on top. So.
Oh my god.
oh my God! It's like a 3-year-old's
What's the
birthday at your
occasion?
house.
Diabetic friendly. Yeah, diabetic friendly.
Right,
Oh.
Lex. Hi, Fauna.
I was
Well,
going,
enjoy your tea and cake.
I was going
Yeah.
to say when we were having the conversation about the fudge that my blood sugars are still coming down from Fauna's fudge.
I like the sound of your lads.
Do you know what makes
your lads idea.
me laugh about Fauna's fudge is she always puts a note in saying we'll last up to 6 days in the fridge or you can freeze it, and I just makes me fucking laugh because it's all gone within like a day.
Like, why do they put share on bags of chocolate or
Yeah,
what's that all about?
serves two.
Yeah, serves two. Yeah, that's another flavour. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
I just think you're giving sexual services in return for cake.
Yeah, what's the next flavour? Okay. Oh, lemon for Ian. He
Oh
wants.
no,
lemon.
that would be horrible.
God, no,
Do
absolutely.
not ever do
not.
lemon fudge. That sounds.
I'm
brutal.
afraid that I'm really sad because I can't even partake in said fudge anymore.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Well, unless to get my blood sugars down, and then that might be all right to have a little bit.
Yeah, you will.
What's the next flavour to be? That's a good question.
Yeah. Suggestions in the chat, please.
Raspberry.
Not lemon.
Raspberry.
No.
That's my answer. And not anything
Ferrero
with like
Rocher?
fruit in it. I don't want anything with like bits of fruit in it. Don't do that.
What about Ferrero Rocher?
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
Coconut
Not a big
chocolate?
fan of Ferrero Rocher.
Coconut. Oh my god.
Coconut fudge?
Love coconut.
You don't like coconut?
No.
Oh, that's just
You're
strange.
fucking stupid then, ain't you?
Well, we knew that. Yeah.
Who doesn't love the coconut?
But on top of that, I don't like coconut.
I'd rather watch a nightlife video.
Amazing.
No, sorry, no.
I like the
And
smell of it. I like the
And
smell
I
of
know
it.
I've just said out loud, but I don't care. I absolutely not.
It's that
Oh,
noise
God,
it
I
makes
can't
when you
believe
eat
that.
it in your mouth. It
Well,
I'd
where
rather
else are you going to eat it? When
I'd
you eat
rather-
it in your mouth, where else do you eat stuff?
I'd rather eat a curry fudge, and I'm allergic to that, and it's an anaphylactic.
Ugh.
What about butterscotch?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
Lainey, you're coming up with all the good ideas here. That
I know
sounds
I'm
amazing.
supposed to
Butterscotch,
like
yeah,
not
I
have
agree
very much.
Yeah, when you can't have it, you can think of all sorts of exciting things. Licorice. Ooh.
Oh, thank
No,
you.
I like
That
the
would be
licorice as liquid,
vile.
but not as
Oh,
fudge. Hi, Mandy.
I think Chris is trying to come up with horrible ones. With that
Susan.
suggestion.
Well, hopefully, Sylvia, I'll be able to have a little bit if things get sorted.
Susan.
Yeah,
Maybe you could have a mini pack,
yeah.
a sample.
Um,
Yeah.
Can I just ask the panel, other than Lainey, sorry, love, but I'll just say to the panel that if you go into certain supermarkets, they're now doing ice cream of Angel Delight, and the butterscotch one. Oh my god!
Ooh.
Oh my! I would clean Susan's driveway with a toothbrush. The feet up to that, let me tell you.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because butterscotch.
Chris
Angel
Tyler's
Delight.
definitely,
Oh, yeah, you always sound like the dog in the advert. Oh,
Oh,
Chris Tyler is
Oh,
definitely doing a troll here because now he's saying coffee, and we've all said, well, apart from Stephen, we don't like.
I'd
coffee.
like coffee would be
Don't
nice.
do coffee
Yeah,
fudge.
coffee
We
fudge.
don't like it.
I like coffee ice cream. That's
And
quite-
Fauna says, Lainey, if she sends you a big slab, you can freeze it and just have one piece like every month
Yeah.
or something like that.
Anyway, talking of which,
I'll do
I'm going
that.
to for coffee. And
Yeah,
I-
enjoy your marble cake. We're
Thank
not
you.
jealous one
Do you
bit.
want pictures or not?
I
No.
like the sound of Ian's lads' night in with the footy on.
Saturday
and-
night roll eating cake. And
Yeah.
yeah, our life's changed.
To me, tea and cake is a wild night in.
Oh,
that
yeah.
that
Yeah.
sounds amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah. What time are the archers on? Yeah. All right then. See you later. Bye.
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 Oh, the Archers. I dare say there's some new motorway plan that's going to go overhead and cause havoc with the fields. Every time I've ever heard it, that's what's happening. It never changes. Oh, they're going to have a new motorway and we're all going to lose our crops.
Oh God, the archers.
I was surprised that my mother listens to it, but
I'm surprised it's still going. They should cancel it. It's so boring.
well, it had a peak, didn't it, during some sort of abusive
Yeah, I remember
relationship thing?
I
quite
remember it because
recently, a couple
I
of
did
years
listen
ago?
to it. I did listen.
Did you? Because yeah, lots of people
Not
I know.
because I
tuned
planned
in.
to listen to it, because
It was meant to be really
I don't ever
good.
plan to listen. I don't ever plan to listen to the Archers, but because I listen to Radio 4, or I used to, not so much now, but it would just come on, and because it's only 10 minutes, you just leave it on and then wait for the arts program afterwards, you know.
Yeah.
And then there was this like quite interesting story with the what do you call it? Coercive control relationship. Yeah.
Apparently, it was really well written and really well done.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah. But most of the time it is quite boring and a bit silly as well. It's kind of like comedic in the way that Coronation Street used to be a bit comedic, you know.
Oh well, I like
don't know
that.
if-
That's what I used to
I
like.
don't know if
about it.
Corrie is still like that, but yeah, it was a bit silly. Hasn't the Archers been on for about 80 years? Probably, yeah. Probably
Yeah.
has.
I've never.
No, I'm not
listened to it.
joking. I think it probably has.
Well, but although Coronation Street is the longest running one, but is that on TV?
Yeah, on TV. But
on
on the radio,
TV.
the Archers is a lot older than that.
Really? God.
Right, Google.
Oh, here we go. The thing is, though, you'll Google this, you'll learn about it, and then you'll remember it. Whereas
I
you could come
do.
back tomorrow night and someone could ask exactly the same question, and I wouldn't have a clue.
Me either. I'll be with
gone.
you. Totally gone out my head.
Yep.
I don't remember everything, but interesting things I would remember. Yeah. So the
No,
Archers
I remember
started in-
weird stuff.
Yes, I do too.
Like-
Really small, tiny, silly little things. Like I can say to somebody, "Yeah, that was the night you wore those shoes that really hurt," and or whatever, 30 years ago, and they, oh my God, how do you remember that? But that sticks in my mind. But where we were, who was with us, anything more bigger than that, and I can't think about it.
So the Archers started on the 1st of January 1951, so it's 73 and a half years old.
Wow,
So it is, I think, the longest running, yeah.
something that's older than me.
Not older than Stig, though.
No.
I hope he's listening.
Fauna Flavors.
Fauna Flavors.
Fauna Flavors Fudge Fairy. All F's.
Yeah, Sarah says she remembers childhood friends' phone numbers from 1988.
Yes.
And I was actually thinking the other day, I had to give my car registration number because I was booking it in for a service. Now, I only had this car since last year because my previous one was stolen. And I couldn't fucking remember the number plate. And yeah, I can remember my dad's number plate from when I was about 10.
Yes. Yeah.
And it went through my head. Why can I still remember that? But I can't remember the one that's just sitting outside the house that I'm driving around every day.
Yeah,
You
I
just
can remember.
You can't
telephone
remember
numbers
stuff so
from the 80s
easily
as
when you're
well.
older.
But well, we don't need to know people's numbers anymore, do we? We just press their names. But I used to have to know.
Yeah.
you
Well,
used to-
phone numbers, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I struggle to remember my landline number because I never phone it.
I haven't got one anymore.
No,
I'm
I
in
don't
town.
want one, but unfortunately, we have to have one here because there's no other way to get internet into the building but other through the.
Oh.
They haven't put any cable or anything down. They're going
Now
to.
I've moved house. I said I want a service without a landline, and I haven't got one.
Yeah.
anymore.
No, I don't think anybody
Oh.
does.
My God, Ian's just sent a photo of his cake. That's just terrific.
Oh.
It's horrific that he sent it to us. Are you seeing it, Lainey?
I thought you said terrific there. I was like, what?
Oh
Horrific.
my God! That
Lainey, get it on your phone and show the people. Show your fans.
somebody came round with that.
I know. I need friends like that. But I
It
don't.
just proves that
want them.
whoever came with it thought
I want
that.
them to post it to me and not bring it round.
Well, they could leave it on the doorstep and run away, couldn't they? That would do.
We could do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. No, all I get are people going to the toilet up against my windows. I don't get people.
Oh
leaving
God,
cake.
that's horrible.
I know, it haunts me.
Oh, here's Nigel. Let's look at the cake first, then we're going to talk to
Hello,
Nigel.
Nigel.
Look at that. I want that.
No, we don't. We don't.
I do.
Do you want Would you like
In
the
my
link,
heart, I really
Neil?
do.
Hello, by the way. Would you like the link?
Yeah, get him on. Are you coming on there, Neil?
Look
We
at
need
that
to-
cake.
We need
Look
to
at that.
interrogate you.
Oh,
Looks like someone's attacked it with Smarties.
yes.
Just chuck loads.
Oh, I want that cake.
I remember the lyrics of a lot of 80s records, but still can't remember why I walked in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's true. I do that
But
thing.
isn't it weird? You hear a song that you've not heard for 40 years and you instantly know all the words.
Hmm.
That's just crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
It's all there, isn't it? That's what
It's-
annoys me. Everything
in
that
your
you've ever
head.
known, it's in
Yeah.
your head. It's just some people can access.
But the thing
it.
with music is it's in your head, and once you open the key, it all flows out. Whereas when you're trying to think of the names of films, it's not
We're
quite so easy.
interrogating them
But
in
with
bed,
music,
apparently.
Okay.
So he's not coming out.
Well, anyway, we want to know, when is the Now thing coming back? Because we were looking at your channel. The last one you did was the Christmas special, and we want it back. And lots of people in the side chat are saying they want it back. Where is it? Why aren't you coming back? Yeah, everyone's in bed.
I'm
Are you
not.
in bed, Stephen?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I am. I'm in my new
I
bed.
might move into bed, but yeah, because of my narcolepsy, if I get into bed, that'll be it. I'll be snoring away, and
Oh,
you'll have to
right,
mute
okay.
me, and it'll all get embarrassing.
If I
Hey!
had my way, I'd just live in bed. I love being
Yeah.
in bed.
Oi, oi. Savaloy.
You
It's the
didn't say
Cockney.
Savaloy.
Look
the
who's
Cockney.
here. I'm guessing that Oi Oi is not Andrea.
No.
No, okay.
I don't know how, but
Well, unless
Let's go
Andrea's had
together.
a bottle of wine or something, then it might be.
Yeah.
She's swinging from those beams again, isn't
Because
she?
when Andrea's had the alcohol, she becomes a different Andrea. We know. A different Andrea emerges from the shy, quiet one that we don't normally see.
Are you coming on, Nick? The link is in the chat if you are.
Big
wanting
red fake
big
sausage thingy.
thing.
That's a Savaloy.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
No one ever says the word Savaloy except for Nick.
Savaloy.
Well, unless you're in a chip shop.
I like Savaloy.
Andrea, having an all-day bender watching football.
yeah, yeah.
I can't imagine that at all.
Oh, you're
It's always in the bar. I do worry about that.
Are you playing with your duck?
again. Well, when you come out the bath and you try, and you've got clothes on, and we're still here, you may.
Oh no, Fauna sent me a cake picture on Messenger. Do I really want to look at it though?
Oh.
It's going to be so nice if it's fun.
Oh my god. That looks like that'd kill me, that cake.
Is that the cake she's made today? She said.
Did you make that today?
I'm sure earlier she said she'd made a cake today and it sounded delicious. I can't remember what it was now, but
It looks like, I don't know, it looks like an artistic interpretation of a New York skyscraper. It's got like the top of it's got like Twix, curly whirly, flakes all sticking up. And it looks like the New York skyline, but in chocolate bars.
and it's called Chocolate Heart Attack.
Is it? Yeah, that's what I said. It would kill me. There's isn't even a Rolo on there. I want that fucking Rolo. Give me that Rolo. I want it. Yeah, that looks amazing. Have you seen it, Lainey?
No. Oh, unless she sent
Send
me
it
now.
to Lainey.
Oh, yeah.
And then
She has.
she can show the fans.
Lainey, you
Oh,
have to
that's-
describe what a Savalor dip is.
Let's have a look.
Is it a Savoy and batter?
No, it's just a sandwich. So, bread bun.
You mean a cob?
We'll not go there.
I already did.
So they sell them in the butchers here. So you would go to the butchers and then you'd ask for a Savoy dip, and then you get a bread bun. you'd get a Savoy in it, obviously. So you can have stuffing and peas pudding on. And
Ooh.
some people like the bread dipped in, some people don't.
Dipped in what?
Dipped in what though?
Dipped.
It
Just
depends,
anything.
because
Cow dung. Anything.
it's kind of
Like, you
like
could dip it in paint. You could dip it in
Yeah.
oil. What are you dipping it in?
like a kind of gravy.
A kind of gravy. I'd need to be more specific about putting things like that in my mouth.
I'm not specific.
A kind of gravy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it is like a gravy.
Have you shown that cake?
Oh no, yeah, that's what I was doing, wasn't it?
Show it. Show us the cake. So Nick says, "Are you all excited for my next YouTube joke?
joke.
Sharon loved it. Fact. What's that all about? I don't know what
it's
that
like
means.
Hey, Kathy.
a kind of gravy made from meat juices. I definitely forget the mustard. in mine.
Only the best gravies are made from meat juices.
It depends. Some of them look like gravy, and some of them look like it's sort of slightly coloured water. If that makes sense.
Oh,
That sounds
oh,
It depends where you go.
revolting.
you're really selling it to me.
Look,
I
don't
feel
you
like-
think that looks like the
Oh
New York,
my god, that's a modernist cake, isn't it?
New York skyline artistic
Wow.
Yeah,
interpretation?
'cause that's like definitely death by cake, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
you can send me that cake
Well,
anytime you like, Fauna. I'll send you my new address.
What, we've missed it? Yeah, we missed your joke. Where was your joke? Is it
I
actually
saw
on
your
YouTube,
video
or is it-
about your whatnot thing coming up. I haven't seen any joke.
It was about
Or
the
is that a
flies.
joke? Was that a joke?
The flies joke.
the flies joke?
The
Yeah.
flies joke.
How many flies does it take?
Yeah, but that was on his video. That was last week, wasn't it?
Well, that's. I assume that's the one he was
I've
talking
resigned.
about.
That's resigned to history. No one wants to mention that joke
but
ever
he
That
again.
wasn't
So-
even a joke, was it?
Exactly. I mean, that's giving
No,
it credit
Nick's
as a
still
joke. It's
laughing
not.
about it though. See, Nick still thinks it's hilarious.
Oh, so what he's saying is, are you ready for the next one? No, we don't want any more. We've told you that section of your videos needs to be cancelled. Stop it. No, and also, no one's asking what's on your stereo either. Stop that as well.
I think our next thing will just be Nick. Just stop making videos. I mean, you know, don't you just love having friends, Nicholas? Don't you just
And
love?
also, there's
having
barely a video on his channel these days where he doesn't mention Depeche Mode at least twice. Every
Oh, really?
video.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
I've listed this
developing-
Depeche Mode. I've sold this Depeche Mode. I've done this Depeche Mode.
It's a
Fucking hell.
syndrome. It's Depeche Tourette's, which
Yeah.
a lot of people suffer from. And, yeah, once you've caught it, you can't get rid of it.
He's got Lana Del Rey Tourette's as well. Oh, more cake pictures. Let's have a look.
Oh no! God, it's cake
Why are
picture
people doing
night.
this? This is like food porn. This is
Oh
neat.
wow!
Today is
That's nice.
National Cake Picture Day, I think. We
Yes.
missed it. Oh my God, that's
Wow.
a bit like foreigners, isn't it?
Yeah.
The topping. So what's this cake in aid of then?
I think it's her daughter's birthday. It says 13 on. Nutella. Nah.
Happy
Ooh,
birthday.
Nutella.
Lucky girl
Yeah.
to get such a cake.
Did you get Nutella fudge once? Am I right in thinking you got Nutella fudge?
Don't think so. I've had normal
okay.
fudge.
That's what I'm throwing into
Orange
the arena.
fudge. Orange fudge.
I've
had
had
a few
orange
times.
fudge and biscuit fudge, and I think there was a mint one, but I didn't get that one.
Yeah. Was it mint arrow?
Ah,
Is it
no,
mint
no
arrow?
Nutella done. There you go. There's a new one.
I love
Nutella
it.
and maybe something else.
Arrow.
What was the other
What
thing?
about
that everyone
peanut butter?
Yeah.
Butter-
peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Coconut.
White chocolate and pistachio.
No,
Ooh.
no, I would hate
Ooh.
that one.
Ooh.
No. I
No.
don't like pistachios. Tastes weird.
Mm.
Don't like them.
Oh yes, yeah. We all had to admit the National Emo Day by Neil.
Yeah, that was really good,
fantastic.
yeah.
It was. I
Oh my
didn't even
God.
recognize him. It was
He
absolutely
looks so good,
brilliant.
isn't he? As like
So
he looks
good.
so good in that one.
I feel like he's
Yeah.
had
He really
previous
did.
history as an emo.
If anybody
Yeah.
hasn't seen it, they have to go over to was it? Is it on YouTube or is it on Instagram? It was on both.
And it's on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
I see him on YouTube.
Yeah.
and yeah.
Nick says, I get such encouragement from all my friends. It's so comforting.
That's what you signed up for.
Isn't it?
Oh, so you know other people other than us? You've got friends. Okay.
Donna says, it cost me 10 million times more than it would have if I'd bought one because she made it herself.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been so good, would it?
Nah, true.
Homemade is best.
Yeah, it's making me hungry as well, Rebecca. It's not good, is it?
Yeah, it's really making.
We
me-
always end up talking about frigging food, don't we? We're all
Yeah.
trying to diet, trying to lose weight.
The wife and kids hated it, did they?
Oh,
Yeah, but they don't get to decide. We get to decide as the viewers.
We
which
are
is
his own.
best.
We are. You are my only friends.
well, they hated you looking emo.
For some reason, I've got that thing where she's a hologram and you are my only hope. I don't know why that's coming in my head, and I've got Nick doing the hologram saying, "You are my only friend." With the big, obviously.
It was called World. It was called World Goth Day. That one,
Yeah.
and we all thought you looked fantastic as a goth.
But not his wife
Really
and
sweet.
children. I mean, the children I do worry for in general. So I think the goth one was the least of their problems. They still have the chaps to get over. But those poor
Hologram friends, can I get to? I'm just trying to work out how you sob in the corner of a bath.
oh yeah.
Do you find the corner?
When you're in the bath, nobody knows you're crying. Just think it's bath water.
It's like in
Don't
space,
even
no
know.
one can hear you scream.
You can't cry in the swimming pool.
No.
I've been asked to do some of my BDSM gingerbread men for wedding cake.
Oh.
I want some BDSM gingerbread men. I want some.
That's very demanding.
Yes.
Basically, I'm just sitting here begging for cake and biscuits. Just send them to me, please.
Just walk past her, shove it in her mouth, and carry on. She doesn't want you to stop.
Because I've not had any since May the 4th.
I know.
May
That's
the 4th.
very good.
May the force be with you.
I know. I've compensated by eating lots and lots of carbs, like bread and lots of cheese.
Cheese. Yeah, cheese is a good substitute.
It is. It helps.
But have you got to that stage where the thought of something sweet is slightly sickly or not?
No, I don't think I'll ever get to that.
No,
stage.
that happened to me when I first started keto, and I was absolutely rigid about it. After about 3 months, I couldn't have even eaten a banana because the thought of it was too sickly and sweet. Now, I only eat sweet food. Up until that point, I only eat sweet food. I never used to eat anything savoury at all. And yeah, it was people,
Well, I mean, I like sweet and savoury, but chocolate is my absolute downfall. And a few years ago, I gave up chocolate, cake, biscuits, all of that crap for about 3 years. Never had any at all.
gosh.
And then I slipped off the wagon, and oh god, the floodgates opened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and
People always
that's why
say
I've
to me-
started again. I've started trying just to cut it out completely.
When you have chocolate, do you go for that dark chocolate? People say once.
Do
you-
I? No, I'll go for
No.
the sweetest,
Yeah.
beautiful chocolate. Galaxy
You know
is
what?
my
I was
favourite.
looking at dark chocolate because obviously the sugar levels in them, but you have to have like something like 85-90% for it
Yes.
to make any difference. And I just think that's going to be severely bitter, that it won't be worth
But
it.
you know what, Lainey?
They say
I mean,
you
not
get
that,
used
not
to
that
it.
I eat dark chocolate, but somebody gave me a bar of dark chocolate once, and I thought, oh god, I don't like dark chocolate. It's horrible. But then I was like, one night I was sitting there and I had nothing in the house, and I decided to try this dark chocolate, and I had just one bit of it, and it was bitter, but it actually did satisfy that chocolate craving.
I might
It
get
actually got
some
rid of
then.
it.
Yeah,
I'd give it a
you
try.
should try it because people I know, and they say
I'm
you
not
get
like-
used
to
to
be
it and they
honest, I'm
can't go
not-
back.
like I really love cake, especially cheesecake, right? And I'm not hugely bothered about chocolate, but I do fancy it now and then. And
Yeah.
obviously, with like, and I wouldn't have the sweetener type because one, it just doesn't taste anywhere near it, and two, it's just full of shit anyway.
Yeah.
I
Sweetener,
wouldn't.
so-
I'd rather not have any at all than have ones full of chemicals
Yeah.
and all that sort of thing. Yeah. Fauna
But-
says, "Do I want to lick the BDSM gingerbread men?" No, I want to eat them.
But then if they're kinky wear is icing.
Oh, look, Hollands and Barrett's do a 0 sugar bar, chocolate bar. But have they substituted? That's the point. It's have they substituted it with? I wouldn't have thought so on Holland and Barrett's, but
With
maybe
nasties.
a
Yeah, and
natural
more of the
sugar.
things that you look at, it'll say, 0 sugar, or whatever, and then you go in it, and it's full of
aspartame and
Yeah.
Sweeteners.
yeah,
Yeah.
sweeteners.
I'd say get some of that 90% dark chocolate.
I would go for that more.
Just
and
try
also,
one
I'd
square,
try
and
it.
it will be bitter. It will be bitter. You won't
but
particularly
you won't want
enjoy it.
more, which is good.
But
because
it
with
does
normal
satisfy
chocolate-
it.
Yeah,
It does satisfy that chocolate, need or whatever. It really does.
Yeah.
It works. But I don't even want to try that. I don't want to trigger any chocolate desires in my brain. I just want
open
to
the floodgates.
ignore it completely.
Let's have a look. 9% sugar, vegan friendly, dairy free, high fiber. It's bound to have
Fauna says
sweetener.
it's got maltitol.
maltitol in it. Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen.
Oh, you don't want any maltitals, do you?
No.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it, but it sounds horrible.
Maltitol.
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 Also, sweeteners in that they affect my IBS, so it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Hi, Kath.
I believe some of those sweeteners really kick off your hunger
Oh God, definitely.
because
That's
your
why I
body
don't
was
drink
expecting-
Diet Coke anymore.
Yeah.
It's 10 years since I drank Diet Coke. I was addicted to it. And I think it definitely made me hungry when I
Yes.
drank Diet Coke. Made me hungry. I always associated it with food. And for months after I gave it up, every time I had food, I thought of Diet Coke. It's weird. It was like an
But
association.
there was something about Diet Coke that is addictive. It does something to your palate, doesn't it? And if you have a glass of it after you've eaten it, it's kind of like it cleanses it, or it just finishes everything off.
I think it does something to your brain, personally.
Yeah, I do too.
I think most sweeteners are bad for you. This is only my own theory, so have them if you choose to.
Yeah,
but
you get the
I just
natural
think that
sweeteners, don't you? That are
they
Well, like
fool the
honey and
brain
stuff, you
thinking
mean?
you've got food, and then there's no food, so your brain goes, "Well, give me some food." You know what I mean? So
yeah.
You know,
it
like
makes you hungry.
honey
what I
is like natural, isn't it? What
Yes.
like would be the sugar content with something like that?
I think honey is all sugar, isn't it?
So you couldn't just like use that as a replacement, say, on cereal instead of sugar.
But people do, because usually people have refined sugar, don't they? And
Yeah.
and honey would be more of a natural sugar.
It's still sugar.
Yeah, but it's still sugar, unfortunately. And
It's
fruit.
just a
I mean,
it's
fruit
just a
is
different
packed full of sugar.
root of sugar, kind of way of getting sugar.
And also, there's like mattatoli is a laxative. So,
Yeah, which IBS reasons I can't
Right.
the sweeteners, some of them just holy shit. Per 100 grams,
oh, look.
82 grams of sugar per 100 grams.
Yeah.
It is just pure sugar.
And
like we
even
said.
though it's natural, you
I
might
suppose
say
it's like-
natural, it's still sugar.
Yeah, like coconut is pure fat, isn't it?
Coconut's
it?
what?
Pure fat.
Is it?
Yeah.
I suppose that's why they
I didn't
make
know
coconut
was all
oil.
fat. Maybe that's why I love it so much.
It's I'm sure it is because I remember, when like trying to find the right thing to, because There's like fry light, isn't it, or whatever it's called? What you spray and pan cooking and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then
I
I was
wouldn't use
looking
that
for
either.
something else. And then like coconut oil is what I looked at, and obviously it's just pure fat.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
coconut oil. That's not coconut.
Yeah, that's what I meant, but you know how my brain works.
But
Yeah.
that's like saying that, well,
Olive
any
oil.
vegetable oil.
Coconut.
Vegetable oil comes from vegetables, but
Yeah.
it's not, doesn't make you stop eating the vegetables. Do you know what
But
I
I
mean?
do think coconut is a very staple part of keto diet. So I think it does, and they are obsessed with upping their fat level. So I think it is really, really fatty, and obviously not sugary.
Donna, I was addicted to Diet Coke, not full fat Coke, but I would have full fat Coke if Diet wasn't available for, I would say, 20 odd years. Completely addicted. Had to have it every day, 3 bottles a day, 500ml bottles a day.
Yeah.
And I tried to give up a couple of times while I was working my old job when I worked at college. And it was so difficult because I was surrounded by it. Every time I went to the cafe at work, it was there, It was really, really difficult. And I failed several times. But then 10 years ago, I was working from home. So I had more control of my environment. And I decided to give it another try. And it was fucking hard. And it was months and months and months of, I really want Coke. But I succeeded, and it's 10 years last April that I had Diet Coke, because I keep it in my phone as a reminder of my success, giving that up. So do try, I would say, because it's just so addictive and so bad for you, I'd say. So give it another try.
Fauna's talking about honey and saying that it's okay in small doses for diabetes. If you have it in moderation. And you were talking the other day about tea and how you have to have sugar in your tea. Have you ever tried tea with honey in it? I don't like honey myself, but
like I was saying to Susan, if because I used to have like 4 cups of tea a day, and I've reduced it to definitely 1, sometimes 2 is what I've been doing. And if I have to help myself stop it completely, I couldn't have
Night,
tea
Rebecca.
without
good
it.
night.
I've tried before and I just don't like it. It's like it doesn't, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I drink tea. I wouldn't say I've got any kind of like addiction to tea. Like I can go for days without it, but if I have it with sugar. But I'd rather not have it than have it without sugar.
my parents probably had 6 to 8 cups a day of
cups
tea.
a day. Blimey,
Yeah.
that's a lot. That sounds like an addiction.
Well, yeah, I've got a friend
Yeah,
who-
I've tried tea without sugar, and it's nasty. It's nasty without sugar.
Yeah. It just doesn't work. What is agave nectar? Is that some sort of honey type thing?
I think it's just a type of honey.
Liquid Death. I've never heard of that.
Liquid Death.
It's what Kath drinks. I've never heard of it.
What? What did she drink?
To keep her sugar levels down, she was only drinking water until she discovered Liquid Death. And now it's low sugar and has no artificial sweeteners, no processed sugars, just agave.
I think it's pronounced agave. I've heard it pronounced agave. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's so. So agave is from cactus.
But it's from
Agave honey, is it?
sparkling water from the Alps. Description.
Yeah, Amber Nectar is Foster's. Yeah, I was addicted to Diet Coke too. So no, I do understand. I used to keep a bottle by my bed at night and wake up in the middle of the night and drink from it. I couldn't not have it in the house. I would panic if there wasn't some in the house. I used to drive to
I used to
all-night
panic if I didn't have
hours.
Diet Coke.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I've
Diet
done
Coke.
that. I've been out at 2 a.m. I've been out at 2 a.m. at the 24-hour Asda
Yeah.
getting Diet Coke.
Yeah.
The mango version has sweetener, it says, but the lime version has that Argive, or whatever it's nectar.
I'm going to look up how to pronounce it. Let me just mute myself and I'll try and find out how to pronounce
Metal community, or do you think the mental community? Well,
Mental. Sick. So it's carbonated mountain water, the Argive nectar, whatever, lime extract, citric acid, natural flavour, natural life flavour, and orange extract.
Oh, I've never
Well, I've
seen
just looked up a pronunciation guide for that word.
agave.
And the American pronunciation is what I was saying, agave, but the British one is agave or something. So
Agave.
take your pick. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know what's right.
I might say
Agave.
agave and be transatlantic.
Agave.
20
Okay.
calories, and it says there's no fat, no saturated sugars, carbohydrates, no saturated. Sorry, there's no fat and no saturated fat. I can't speak today. Or any day.
Or
There's
any
no
day,
fruit, there's
yeah.
no protein. There's like literally supposedly now in it, apart from water.
Oh, well.
Agave. I'm going on holiday with someone called Gave.
I love golden syrup.
Yeah, I
Fauna
like
says
golden
she used it
syrup.
and said, I love golden syrup, which is just pure sugar, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of caramelized sugar. It's
It's
lovely.
like Kendall Mint cake. I used to like that, but that's just pure sugar in it.
Well, they give
I've
those.
never had that.
They give those to mountain climbers, don't they? So that they get.
Yeah, because they're a very concentrated form of calories. So
Yes.
don't go for that late. I've never tried a Kendall mint cake. I bet I'd like it though.
I had one in Wales. On my only trip to Wales, when I was telling you I went to Port Meriam, and we had to
Hi,
climb a little
Rebecca.
hill. And a friend of ours produced them from her handbag and said, as we were going on a hike, I thought we should have these to keep our stamina up. And it was my first time I ever had one.
Nick's
I
just
love-
said, you know, when you said agave, it reminds him of a celebrity that said, what a gay day.
What a
And it
gay
did
day.
me as well when you said it. It's Larry
Yeah.
Grayson, wasn't it?
Oh, what a gay day. Shut that door.
Yeah.
I sounded like Ian then, I think.
You and Ian, you're such alpha males, the two of you.
Yeah, we are. That's why we clash so badly, because
Yeah.
it's just pure aggression that comes out of us.
I know.
It's all the hormones
Pure
rushing.
testosterone.
Yeah.
Hockey says, I'm on whiskey and coke diet. So far, I've lost 3 days.
Hey.
Yeah, I saw that. It's good.
Donna says, it's so hard to stop or change. People take the piss because they think, oh, it's just coke, but it's not good. And it's where all of my weight has come from.
Yeah,
But, like,
I blame Diet Coke
so you
for
bring-
my weight gain. A lot of it.
Donna's drinking full fat coke. I must have missed a bit somewhere. Yeah, coffee and tea, coke, it's all caffeine addiction. Amber
Whereas I don't think my addiction to Diet Coke was a caffeine addiction. There's something about Diet Coke.
No, there was something extra in it.
I think it's
that
the sweeteners.
did something
I don't know.
to-
There's something
yeah.
about it that grabs you. Because I'm not addicted to any other caffeine. Like I say, tea. I can
Yeah.
take it or leave it. I can go for days without tea.
Yeah, same
I
with
don't
me and
think
coffee.
about
If
it.
I didn't have a coffee, it wouldn't bother me.
No.
But yeah, there's something about the fizz of it in the back of your throat. I don't know,
Yeah.
it just did something. And
It's
yeah,
a cocktail of various things. Maybe it's the caffeine, maybe it's the sweetener, maybe it's the fizz, and maybe it's some mystery ingredient that we don't know about. Cocaine. I don't know. Whatever it is, there's something very addictive about it.
but you've never touched one since, have you, at all? And whereas I
No,
can actually,
it was
I
the
can have
28th of
one.
April. 28th of April 2014. I've got the exact
in a
date
minute.
in my head. The last
It's
day I had
like-
that poison. I call it poison because it was poison.
Yeah, it's my last resort go-to. So if I'm in a foreign country and I don't know, say like China and all, I don't know what any of the drinks are, and the only one I recognize is Diet Coke, then I will buy it. I don't particularly enjoy it anymore for some reason, and
It's funny, I had this
don't want-
conversation with Lainey earlier in the week that I wonder if I had it now, would I like it?
yeah,
Because it's not a natural flavour in any sense, is it?
no,
And now I've not had it for 10 years. I do
But why
still
would you? Well,
occasionally.
why have it if you don't have to? I mean,
No,
why?
but occasionally I do still get in my head, oh God, I'd love a Diet Coke. Very occasionally it does kind of creep up on me and I think it, but obviously I would never do it because I've gone 10 years. But I said to Lainey, maybe when I'm on my deathbed, I'll have one again just to see if I like it still. Because then it won't matter, will it? Because I'll be dead, so. So yeah, maybe I'll give it a try.
Oh.
But yeah, I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't go for it. The first sort of year, I couldn't sit with somebody drinking it; it would have killed me. But now I can. Now it's fine. But the first year, it was very difficult.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, Kath says she sometimes craves Coke, but after a sip, she realizes that she hates it. See, I think I would probably feel that. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it.
No, don't risk it.
But no.
I find it one of the gassiest drinks. I like fizzy drinks, and I drink a lot of fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
But something about Diet Coke, I just find a bit gassy and a bit, sickly. Which just surprises me, but I can have it.
When I at the sort of the end of my addiction, before I finally gave it up, sometimes I'd be drinking it and thinking, I don't actually like the taste of it, but I'm hooked on it.
Yeah.
So
that was the same
I
with
don't
me
know.
and smoking.
It's not that it tastes lovely; it's the fact that it does something to you.
Yeah. I've been drinking Coke every day for years, but now I've been diagnosed with diabetes. Last week, I'm not allowed it now. Oh. Don't know if that helps or not to know that it's actually doing you harm, because as soon as you're told you can't have something, you kind of want it more, don't you? But knowing that, it's time to give it up.
So Nick says Pepsi addiction was as strong, if not stronger, than tobacco addiction. That's crazy.
Where is Porky getting these jokes from?
Well, he's not getting them from Nick, because some of Porky's jokes are quite funny.
And Nick has actually said many people can't function without coffee. That was a thing as well for me. I would stand at the kettle and I'd have to make 4 cups of coffee before I could move and do anything or function, and just stand there, boil another cup, drink it, boil another cup and drink it. But then I gave up coffee. Well, I moved on to decaf, and then I realized I actually don't particularly like coffee.
I've never, ever tasted coffee.
Oh.
I've tasted a coffee cream, coffee cream chocolate as a child, because if they're in a box of chocolates, you'd occasionally have it. Or if you had Revels, there was occasionally a chocolate one in there, a coffee one in there. And I never liked those. But there was never coffee in our house as children, because my parents drank tea. They didn't drink coffee. And then as an adult, I don't think it's something you would naturally be drawn to. It smells weird. And people say, brew coffee when you're trying to sell a house. I think it smells horrible. So I've never actually tasted it. So I don't know if I like it or not, but I don't want to try it because it's just another fucking addiction, isn't it? That could be.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would like it. I say I don't like it because I don't like the smell, but I don't know for sure because I've never tasted it.
Nick has never had a cup of coffee
either.
Well, Mandy, I do wish you luck. I hope,
Me three, because it stinks.
Yeah, the point is that Mandy's just been diagnosed with diabetes, which is really bad and really sad. So
like me. Well,
good luck with it. Yeah, Lainey, you and Lainey should chat.
But I can't seem to get mine on control.
You will do.
Yeah.
Have they suggested putting you on that Ozempic?
No, they're putting me on what's it called? It's gone out of my head.
Melatonin.
Insulin.
No.
Insulin.
Oh, insulin. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even though I'm not type 1, isn't it? The one that's insulin.
No. You can have insulin for both types of diabetes.
Yeah, no, but like mainly.
It's just type 2 is like often caused by, diet over the years. So that's why the first attack is to change the diet. But type 1 is like it's a physical cause of it, and you're born with it normally.
So what have you got? Type 1 or type 2?
Type
So
2.
type
You,
2.
Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
type
type
2.
2, but they've tried me with 3 different meds since Christmas. And I want to say my HSBC, but it's not the back. That's what comes in my
HSBC.
That's what comes into my head.
Yes.
Although that is not what it is.
What is it then?
What is it?
HBC1 or H.
HBC1. I'm looking it up. See what it means. Oh, HbA1c test. Is that?
Yeah, that's the one.
Hemoglobin test.
Hmm.
Measures the amount of blood sugar attached to your hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the part of your blood that carries oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body.
There was a world shortage of Ozempic because of Hollywood, apparently.
Yeah, so why don't you get Ozempic? Why don't they offer you Ozempic now?
I don't want it.
You
You don't want it. Why not?
Because
It can do bad things to your bowels. I've got 2
when
friends
my
that are on
bowels
it.
are
at the
bad
moment.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that would work for me. Plus, my thing is, if I'm doing a healthier diet, why do I need to take a medication?
Well, no, Ozempic is actually for diabetes.
Yeah, it is a diabetic medicine,
it's a
and that's why
diabetic
it's a
medicine.
bit of a scandal that
Yeah,
all the Hollywood stars are all like sucking up all the supplies of it.
you said to me that. So they're basically going to, because I've been trying since December to get my blood sugars under control, and it obviously isn't working because I keep getting issues with my stomach. They want to bring them down, so they're putting us on insulin temporarily for 3 to 6 months, and then they're going to try me with a different med. One of them apparently causes thrush, which is fantastic.
Nice.
But yeah, metformin didn't work, and then I tried one. I always want to call it Grizzly Deal or something. It's not the name of it, but I tried as a different one. That didn't work for me either. Well, in fact, I tried as metformin, then slow release metformin, and then this. I can never say it. Grizzly something. Totally believe in an addictive personality. My son is 100%. I'm probably.
Trulicity. What's Trulicity? I've never heard of Trulicity.
It's another one of those Ozempic type medicines, I think.
Oh, right. Okay.
There's
Because
a
I heard
variety of
metformin
them.
was meant to be really good for you in general, and they it's meant to be a bit of a wonder drug, but yeah. Well, Kathy, you say Ozempic can cause heart issues, but they've done research now to say that actually Ozempic has strengthened people's hearts by about 20%, and people who were on it who had heart conditions and also were taking it for diabetes, their hearts improved. And that was a side effect they weren't expecting. And the minute they stopped the drug, the heart went back to how it was before. That was one of the reasons why I thought I would go on it, is because I have a heart that only works at 30% of a normal heart. And I thought that would be a good thing for me, but it got too complicated.
Mm.
Is Nick sipping his can of beer in the bath? That's my question. He says he's sipping his can of beer.
Also, he said that's his main vice, but what about collecting vinyl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. And what about your Nick Berry obsession as well?
Hello, brother.
Hello. Bilbo cooks. What are you cooking?
Nothing at the minute because he still hasn't done his videos.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, they wouldn't give it to you because of your heart failure. Well, yeah, my GP about 6 weeks ago said he would contact my cardiologist to make sure it was compatible. And he's never got back to me. So I don't know whether it is or isn't. But yeah, I've got heart failure. And yeah, it was suggested that it would actually benefit me. But
What,
who knows?
metformin, did you say?
No, this is the Ozempic.
Ozempic, yeah. I hear people talking about it on YouTube and stuff, and I just think,
Me.
I want some if it'll stop me,
Well,
eating.
I can talk you through it because I'm monitoring 2 friends that are on it.
Okay.
They both went privately to do it because it's impossible to get on the NHS.
Is it?
Yeah, I tried.
How much does it cost?
One of my friends is paying 190 a month, and the other one is paying 160 a month. One of them gets backup app stupid things on their phone, and the other one just gets the injection. So, but both of them, and one of them started off with half dose for a month and then went on to full dose. It's actually her sister who went straight on to the full dose. It's not quite the wonder drug that you think it is. It's not this cure-all that puts you off food. They both agree that they think about food less. However,
That's what I need. That's
yes,
what I need.
but it's not. You would still need to cut back on your
You've
food.
still got to make an effort. Yeah,
You've still got to make an effort, and even then, it's only guaranteed that you lose 20% of your body weight over a year. So it's a slow process. But at the same time, if it really is stopping your brain working as it does, maybe that's a good thing, and it'll get easier as it goes on. They've both only done it for 2 months now. But
how does it work? I mean, you say it makes your brain work
well,
differently.
Lainey explained it to me,
Is
and
it
I
a
said, "No, you've
hormone
got that
thing or
right." Yeah, it's a
something?
hormone. Apparently,
Yeah,
there are
sorry.
hormones in your stomach, and these switch them off, and that
Yeah,
stops your
okay.
craving. And there have been lots of side effects where people who used to smoke or used to gamble or whatever, their obsessiveness, got switched off, and they just naturally found that they'd stop smoking or they'd naturally
What, it
stop
stops you?
gambling.
God, it does sound like a wonder.
Well, doesn't that sound
Breaking
like a
and gambling
miracle,
and
doesn't it? Which I thought was great. However, they've now actually detected 3 gut hormones that affect your cravings, and the latest pills, each generation will be better. So the generation of pills that are out now only affect 1 hormone. The ones that they're just about to produce affect 2 hormones, but they've now detected a 3rd hormone, and the next generation after that will switch off 3 of them. So they will get better. But for me, because I'm so mean with money, the thought of spending £200 a month is enough to make me diet.
But
I
if you
always
eat
thought
less
it was
food,
just like the
you
one
can
that
offset
tells
it with
you
the amount of less food that you buy.
You would easily, because through these days you'd easily save £50 a week if you were eating. I could do that.
I could save £50 a week in cheese.
Weight and money.
Yes.
what Fauna says is the main one, but I call it gremlin because obviously if you're hungry, my stomach's a gremlin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how you pronounce it properly. And then there's another one that's supposed to shut you up when you're full.
Right.
So, but mine
All this
clearly
effort to change.
here somewhere.
All this effort to change our hormones. Why don't they just change the evil food industry that
Yes.
creates all these
Stop them
horrendous
allowing to
foods
do
that
what they
make us
do.
addicted to them? So
Yeah.
the food industry is what makes us all fat. After all,
Yes.
it's not. I'll get off my soapbox.
But they
I'll
can
go
plot
back
it, can't
to
they?
it.
I've seen where they've done graphs of how westernized processed food has entered a country and and increased in popularity, and following it, mirroring it exactly as the weight gain.
I mean, because society likes to blame people for being fat, right? But I spend my working day, looking at postcards from the 1900s, and every fucking person is thin. Now, how come we're all suddenly guilty of being
Yes.
fat, like 100 and odd years later? It's because the fucking food industry has created all these magical, wonderful foods that make us addicted to them. They
And food is
create-
much more accessible, isn't it?
well, no, but the foods are processed and created and designed to make us addicted to them. So it's not our fault. I'm morbidly obese, but I've never ever blamed myself for it because I know I'm not to blame. It's the world around me that's to blame. Now people say that, oh, you're just making up any excuse for being fat, but 60-70% of the world is fat, aren't they? So
Yeah.
are we all guilty? It's the food industry to blame. So we spend all this effort trying to change our stomach hormones or whatever. Just cancel the food industry and start producing like natural foods that we won't get addicted to in that sense.
Yeah, I did hear one doctor say, he said, even if this sort of Ozempic or the Wegovy, as they call it when it's just for dieting, doesn't cure everybody or whatever, he said it does break that myth that it's people's own fault. Because if there is something inside them that is telling them that they need to keep eating, how is that their fault? It's not their fault. And if we can switch it off, it shows it's not their fault. And blaming...
Oh, I know it's not my fault.
Yeah.
I know it's not. If I see obese people out in the world, I know it's not their fault because, I was fat as a child and I didn't make that decision to be fat.
Well, no, my brother was as thin as anything and always has been and still remains thin. And, and I was the fat one.
Yeah. No, it's all the processed foods. You go into a supermarket, there's a small section of what I'd call the naturally foods in their natural form, fruit and vegetables. And then the rest of it is all fucking processed, isn't it? It's all in packets and tins and whatever, frozen. And it's all processed. And that is like 90% of our diet, what we eat. And I look at all these people from 1900. Yeah, they were there's probably some poverty, but you would expect at least some of them to be obese. And there's very, very, very few. Even the rich ones, they're not fat. The rich ones who obviously had plenty of money and access to food, even they're not fat because they weren't eating this super over-processed food that we're all eating now, that we're all exposed to now.
And
it's so
also
hard to resist. It's so hard to resist, isn't it?
Snacks weren't... my friend was saying when she grew up, they never had snacks. They had their meals. And I thought that. And I thought, actually, I
never had
snacks. No.
We had a dessert sometimes, but we didn't even have a dessert every time. You know what I mean?
No. We used to have a dessert on Sunday. And that was it. We never had desserts.
Yeah, probably the same as us, I think.
Gosh.
Our dessert on a Sunday was always Yorkshire pudding. We never had Yorkshire pudding on the dinner. We always had it as the after.
That's so.
And it was with like
weird.
jam or sugar.
It does to me as well, but
it is a pudding. It was
because like I said, my dad would make he leftover Yorkshire puddings. He would put jam on, you know what I mean, and eat them. But none of us did.
But I'd never even heard of anybody eating Yorkshire pudding on a dinner with gravy until I was an adult, and I found it so weird that people did it. And then I tried it, and obviously it's really nice. But as a child, Yorkshire pudding was our Sunday dessert, and it was with jam or sugar.
I can't imagine it.
You can't imagine eating a Yorkshire pudding as a dessert?
No.
Because it's
essentially just pancake mix.
It is, yeah. It is. There's no reason why not.
It's just the thought, is it?
I wouldn't not do it. No, it's not something that disgusts me. I just can't imagine.
Yeah.
If someone presented me with that,
lovely.
I don't know what I would think. But I would eat it because I'd eat it
anyway. So nice with sugar. It's like having sugar on a pancake. Yeah. It's so lovely. But obviously it's in the oven and it kind of rises, not like a pancake. But it's the same sort of thing.
All meals.
And again, that was, as I say, that was our only kind of like treat as as children. We used to have home cooked meals. It was all made fresh from my mum. Poor mothers those days. I'm sure that. But yeah, I mean, I like Yorkshire pudding on dinner now, and I've not had it as a dessert for a long time. But I grew up with it. Yeah, it was nice. Best use for Yorkshire pudding, toad in the hole. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice.
To me, when you see it, it sounds like you separate the word.
What?
Separate what?
So I just say Yorkshire pudding, but you say Yorkshire pudding. So it sounds like you separate the word.
Yorkshire pudding. Pudding.
Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding, yeah.
Pudding.
Yeah, but I don't say Yorkshire. I say Yorkshire.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
Yeah,
the pronunciation of that word, isn't it?
On the
No, I'm
odd
not saying it as
occasion-
2 words. I'm saying it as 1 word, but Yorkshire.
Yeah, I
Two
know, but it's just in
syllables.
my head. It
Yorkshire.
sounds like 2, but I know what you mean.
Okay.
Billy's saying that my mum used to buy a pack of Rolos between us, the 3 of us, and then there was, I think, 10 in, so we'd get 3 each but only after tea, and it wasn't loads often, and then my mum would get the spare one.
Wow.
But I mean, you're a bit younger than me, Lainey, but do you remember that at Christmas when you had your tin of Quality Street or whatever it was such a treat. It was like, oh my God, it's amazing to have that massive tin of like sweets or whatever. But now, I mean, those tins of sweets come out at Christmas, but chocolate is so accessible now that you can have it anytime you like. We've got so much more money these days and we can just buy whatever we like. So it's no longer a treat. Do you not think?
And then it would kind of be opened on Christmas Eve, and then we were allowed 2 each or something, and then 2 each the next day. And you know what I mean? It wasn't like we weren't just allowed loads. We were allowed to pick 2 or something.
Because
and
I
like
grew up in America.
Easter eggs were a treat as well. Like, but now it's just, I mean, not that I have them, but it just seems like, well, you can have chocolate any day of the week. What's so special about an Easter egg? It's the same sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, because I grew up in America. American chocolate is disgusting.
Yeah, I put it in the banished bin.
Yeah, there isn't the addiction to it that seems to be prevalent in this country. You don't get people saying, "Oh, I've got to have a bit of chocolate," because I don't know, it just tastes like carpet tiles. And so consequently, I'm not. Yeah, often. I've had a Slimming World biscuit before, so yes, I have had
that sounds nasty.
They are awful. So, but anyway, so I've never had that craving for chocolate. I don't think we would have had Quality Street in the house at Christmas.
Yeah.
When I first got to know my American friend in Boston, we started sending like treats to each other. Like I'd send her British chocolate bars or sweets or whatever, and she'd send me American ones.
Ooh.
I definitely got the fucking raw end of that deal.
Yeah.
I was sending her Tunnocks tea cakes, all sorts of beautiful things that we do over here. And she was like, oh my God, these are so amazing. And she's sending me fucking Hershey bars and shit. Oh, Cheetos as well. Cheetos is like a savory. It's like,
I like
they were
Cheetos.
Absolutely vile. No, they're so processed. They taste so fake. They're horrible. And
is that
in fact, she sent me like a whole box full of treats.
Yeah.
And there was like 20 different things in there. And I was lucky to find one that I liked. They
actually stain your fingers, don't they? Because of the stuff that's
horrible.
Yeah.
I really didn't like them. But yeah, so she ate every single thing I sent her. And she goes, oh my God, British chocolate is so amazing. And I'm like, yeah, American chocolate's not.
Sarah,
the brands, I know what you're going to say, the brands that we know.
Yeah, but like the Cadbury's that we sell compared to the Cadbury's that's for
exactly.
They're totally different, aren't they?
They are. They're really bad. There's only one thing she ever sent me that I thought, wow, these are really good. And it was called Butterfingers.
Yes, they're nice. Yes.
They are really nice. And after that, she basically just sent me Butterfingers all the time. Because that's the only one I ever said was nice.
Peanut butter or something.
Yeah.
No.
Did she send you Twinkies?
There's no peanut butter taste to it because I don't like peanut butter. But I think there is kind of some peanut butter in there. But it's basically a bit like crunchy, but slightly different. but they're really, really nice Butterfingers.
Mm.
Did she send me a Twinkie? She may have done. I don't know. But I rejected everything. I said, nope, 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 nope. Don't like any of these.
My kids get a McDonald's once a month. I'm evil, not. Yeah, like, we didn't even get that. Just kids. Like, I probably could count maybe 3 times as kids that we had McDonald's, or not so much McDonald's. It
I
was
don't think
more.
McDonald's was even.
It was more Wimpy.
I was going to say, I don't think McDonald's was even a thing when I was a child. Never heard of it.
We had Wimpy.
I went
I
to the
used to have
opening of the
Wimpy,
first
but very,
McDonald's.
very occasionally. Very occasionally.
I went to the
I'm going to look. When did
first
McDonald's
McDonald's
open in the
in
UK?
London.
When did McDonald's come to the UK?
1978.
1974.
74. So I knew it must
The
be
one
around
I've just googled
I
says
weren't
74.
born.
And it
South
opened in
London.
Marble Arch.
The one I've come up with Google is it opened in Woolwich, South London in 1974.
Oh, well, I went to the one that opened in London. I thought it was their first one in yeah.
But
Because-
I don't think I ever had a McDonald's until I was in my 20s.
But I'd come
Because-
from the land of McDonald's, and
Because-
So you're going to say the land
Even though
down
it opened
under.
in 1974, it was only
Come
one.
from the land down under.
and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait for it to come here because I was. But yeah, I would not have a McDonald's now to save my life. They do nothing for me. I don't understand. Even I used to be addicted to the milkshakes, but they don't ever have them whenever I go in. But
Yeah, and I found out there's 19 teaspoons of sugar in a milkshake.
Yeah, they are very sweet.
God,
I
Now
don't
just
ever
water
go
myself.
to McDonald's
Imagine
except
drinking
for
cup of tea and sticking 19 sugars in it.
God.
Would be
but
right.
cans of pop, full fat pop
Yeah.
have loads of sugar in it, loads and loads. It's the same kind of thing. But McDonald's, like I say, I didn't have them until my 20s, but I can't say I like McDonald's. The burgers are like weird. They're not like proper burgers, are they?
No, they're the carpet tiles again. Wimpy, yeah, we had a
It's
Wimpy
supposed to
in our town. And does anybody remember the brown derby or that sausage that was sliced up and in a ring?
No.
Don't you? Oh, it was a thing, a sausage ring, and I can't remember. Was there a fried egg in the middle or a fried tomato, something in the middle of it? But
Yeah.
brown derby was the best, which I think was a donut of some sort with ice cream on top.
Never had any of
Ice
those.
cream.
If I was forced to have a McDonald's, I'd go for chicken zingers or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. You know, the chicken selects. So they're called
Oh, I go for
They're
fillet
like-
of fish.
proper pieces of chicken. Oh no, I wouldn't have the fish. God no. But I don't crave McDonald's in any way,
No, I
except
don't.
for the breakfast. If I'm out early on the road somewhere, I would go for a McDonald's breakfast. 'Cause I really like the bacon and egg muffin thing. Not bacon and egg, sausage and egg muffin. And the hash browns are really nice.
See, I'm not that keen
However,
on that.
I've discovered
No,
I've discovered the Aldi do hash browns that are way better than McDonald's because they taste similar, but they're not very greasy. The McDonald's ones are really greasy.
Yeah, we're
So I
back to
did
Oi
the
Savoy.
Aldi hash browns now.
I'm going to see if I can find that sausage ring.
I used to go to the McDonald's in Leicester, which was opposite the ABC cinema. Anyone from Leicester might know that. But I'd only ever have the burger in there, so I never had any of these fancy things that you're talking about. But they did the burger bun. The bun that the burger was in was, oh my god, it was so nice in Wimpy. I'm talking about Wimpy there, not McDonald's. Wimpy.
Yeah.
The Wimpy burger bun is the best. There's nothing like it.
Jasper? 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 Why is he standing staring? He's weird.
They still do that sausage ring. It doesn't look quite the same. It's much, much smaller because it was like the size of a
Is Wimpy
plate.
still
behind it.
going? I've never seen a
I
Wimpy
didn't know
for
it was still
years.
going.
Yeah. Find your Wimpy. Do you want me to find you one near?
Wimpy. No, thanks.
No, you can. Okay.
She can Google.
I'm looking up Wimpy, North Wales. Does Wimpy still exist? It's the first question that's come up. There are 64 left in the UK.
Wow.
And there's not one here.
I
Don't know
listened to
why.
a fascinating program on, well, mind you, everything's fascinating when it's on Radio 4, about the Happy Eater and its
No.
history. Do you remember the Happy Eater on the road? I used to love the Happy Eater.
Vaguely.
It used to have a Pac-Man logo.
The nearest Wimpy to me is in fucking Birkenhead,
Oh.
which is near Liverpool. So there isn't one in North Wales. That's
No.
good.
You don't have to go.
I don't have to go.
I'm sending you a picture of that sausage.
Oh, is Stephen sending you a picture of a sausage?
Yep.
And
Go
just,
to fucking
yeah.
OnlyFans, people.
Yeah, that's a tiny one. It used to be the size of a plate.
Are you sending a picture of a tiny sausage, Stephen?
Yeah, well, I need to keep it real.
Mandy didn't have a McDonald's till she left home. Sarah says McDonald's milkshakes are now so thick you can hardly drink them.
That sausage looks pathetic, Stephen.
They're not pure paper cup.
Okay, well, depends what you're used
That
to.
does
but-
not. That does
Neil
not
says
attract me
a
at all.
sausage ring sounds like a euphemism. Fauna said I used to like the McRib, but they stopped doing them.
Yeah, Little Chefs and Happy Eaters, Little Chefs. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
I think they got taken over, didn't they?
On
Or
the
I think
motorways
they
and
became
that.
one and the same thing. But it was a
Billy
really
said-
interesting story. It was one man, and I didn't realize who sort of brought them to this country. I think from having been in America and stopping at different roadside eateries, and then he started them here. And
So
they took
many
off
like
hugely.
chains in America, though, isn't there?
Yeah.
So many different ones.
Um,
I don't think I want to go to Wimpy because I've got such great memories of the Wimpy burgers as a teenager that I don't want to spoil it because I know
No.
that it will not
Yeah.
be the same now. I just know it. So
It
I
was
don't want to
cool
go
back
there.
then. It was cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be cool now.
I'd go to the cinema and then walk over the road to the Wimpy. I don't
All
want to.
the-
I don't want to spoil that memory.
Yeah.
All the rough kids in our town hung out at the Wimpy.
Oh no, I was not a rough child.
Oh, Billy says that you have like a McDonald's or something, and then you're hungry again 2 hours
Yeah.
later, and you just
Yeah.
crave. You're really just craving the smell, because the smell is like on everything, isn't it? There's a smell that and you just like crave that.
I don't crave McDonald's at all.
Little Chef.
I'd
Yeah,
actually rather have nothing than have a McDonald's because
Yeah, I would say that too.
yeah,
Except for the breakfast. I'd have the breakfast.
they did it one stage back in the 90s.
I
they
like
did the
it as well.
pizza, and it was delicious. It's just a really nice little small pizza, and I wish they'd carried on with that.
I should say like.
Hey, Donna. Donna says I'm a rough adult. I wasn't a rough child, but now I'm a rough adult. That's not very nice. I was being nice to you earlier. I take it all back.
Change your plan.
People turn so quickly in this
Yeah.
chat.
It's a fickle world.
It is.
It is.
Fringe friends and fickle folk. That's what it's full of.
Oh, don't say that when you've had a few.
A few Diet Cokes.
No. Don't say my bad. I tried to get that in the banish bin as well. That phrase, my bad.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I don't seem to remember that, actually.
It's so Americanized. I don't like it.
And when someone says awesome, and I think, no.
Awesome.
No. Yeah,
So
'cause
that doesn't
awesome,
affect me. Awesome. That's fine.
it does affect me.
But my bad no.
I don't think that's American.
It's like you're too lazy to say, oh, my mistake, or I'm sorry.
But when you
You
hear
say
an
my bad.
American say it, it sounds so natural. It doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, it
but not-
does,
not
but
from
like,
British people.
Yeah.
Yes, just go, Donna. No, please stay. I've been to Five Guys once and I was not impressed.
Yeah, I went once. I wouldn't go back.
Yeah,
It was
never.
I
really
wouldn't go
expensive. Really expensive. I can't remember what it was, but
Very expensive. The burger was all sloppy and all over the place. It fell apart. And the
Yeah.
chips were not up to much. So
I've
I
got a
wouldn't
feeling
bother.
there's a particular thing at Five Guys that everybody loves, and I thought it was the chips, but maybe it's
Well,
not. But I didn't
Personally,
have
I'd
it.
say no. I'm not
Yeah.
keen. People rave about it, but I couldn't see why.
I kind of resent expensive burgers ananyway, really. A £15 burger to me is just not right, really, when I can make one myself for £2.
That's madness.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look at your sausage.
You're looking at me sausage, okay.
You're going to be very disappointed, Lainey.
Okay.
Especially because you've stuck tomato on it.
Well, why not gild the lily?
No, but ignore the tomato. Look at the fucking measly little weird sausage.
But no, when I was a child, it took up the whole plate. It was a whole thing. That was a meal in itself. You didn't come with anything.
Is it not just because you were smaller that it looked bigger?
I've never been smaller.
No, but as a child, you would have.
No, I was never small as a child either.
Yes, you were.
I was 6 foot.
I was over 6 foot.
I was at 12 years old. I was 6 foot tall. So
I'm just reading what Donna's put. She took her daughter to town. She would say, "Can we go and get 5 men?" Not 5 guys, 5 men. Yeah, I don't necessarily hate all Americanisms. It's just the odd one just sounds so weird coming out of British people's gobs. And my bad is one of them. It just sounds weird to me. As an old person, it just sounds really strange.
Also, when it
started, but I'm kind of used to it now.
When it's said by an American, it sounds
well, it's
like
natural, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like a natural apology. When it's said by us, it sounds like a sarky.
Yeah. Oh my
comment.
bad. Yeah, but then we.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got that one. I did put it in the Banish bin suggestions, but I don't know if that one went in. I can't remember what.
I can't remember
what went in that category. But I know that I
Sylvia makes her own burgers. They're nice. I like.
Burgers are the best.
Sorry. I definitely got the American chocolate in the Banish bin, so don't worry about that. You'll never have to buy it.
We're safe.
It's so long since we did the Banish bin. Is it 2021 when you started it? That's when we did it, right at the beginning.
2021.
You had Ian and Nick and me and Sharon right at the start.
Yep.
And we had the really severe rules that you loosened it up.
Oh well. Yeah, it's I've had quite a few people on over the time.
Porky says, I'm starting a job. I know this is a joke. I'm starting a job as a director of our local McDonald's branch. I'm the CIEIO.
Oh, McDonald's had a fun. CIEIO.
That one. I mean, that's veering on the kind of Nick level of joke, Porky's.
Yeah.
That one's not so good as your previous one. Oh, dear.
I think Sylvia's got a John obsession.
What Sylvia got?
A John obsession.
Oh, why is that? She's dated 2 and married 1, Johns. I've missed the earlier comment. What was said?
She said, my kids used to say, are you going to see your Johns? Because I had 3 friends called John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sergeant Ray. Yes, Sergeant Ray. That's me.
Well, she was very, very strict with me and Ian and Nick and Sharon. And very strict in the Banish bin. We weren't allowed to bend the rules like she did later with other people. I must go back and listen to my Banish bin because I'm sure my choices have changed since back then. Because I said gifts, didn't I? You know, gifts, those things you put in the chat. But I've kind of been like
Got used to them because we just
I
all
got used to them
bombarded, didn't we?
because everyone fucking uses them. Like ever since I said it, everyone.
And obviously, we sent
uses
them
them to
more
death.
because we're such nice friends. Obviously.
Yeah, and I've been desensitized to them,
Mm.
so I wouldn't say that anymore. Gifts.
Yeah, and they're useful to like send to Nick and that, isn't they?
Well, they
And-
are very useful to abuse Nick with. That's true.
And Ian.
And Ian. Yeah. So I wouldn't say I'm gift happy. I do use them myself occasionally now. So I've
Yeah.
been desensitized to them.
If you
It's the
find yourself
repetitive
with
nature of them that irritates me.
if you find yourself with a spare weekend, you can always go back and listen to my Banish Bin.
Oh God, that would
Oh,
take a
yeah.
long time.
That
I'm
was
sorry.
That was so funny though, your
Oh,
stories and stuff. I loved
I
it.
did ramble. I knew I would. But yes, I can see.
You still
But I
hold the record.
ramble. So I'm a fella
You
rambler.
still hold the record for the most
I think I probably
loquacious
always
Spanish
will.
spinner.
Yeah.
Oh, loquacious. Ooh.
I know. Where did I get that word from? It just came
I don't
into
even
me.
know that word, so I'm not even going to ask what that means.
No.
I'm
It
guessing
means
it's
like
good.
talking a lot.
Oh, just
Gobby, I think it means.
Gobby, yeah, the most gobby
Yeah.
Spanish spinner. You still got that award.
I'll have to do the YouTube awards, and then that'll be yours.
Yeah.
It'll be like
The Loquacious
Check
Award goes, and then my thank you speech will go on and on and on and on.
we'll be doing that thing.
Yeah.
Perhaps,
Come on,
you know
come
what
on.
I mean?
Play the music.
Play the music over you talking. And you're still talking.
And I'd also like to thank.
Neil says him and Andrew had it bad as we had choices that got vetoed.
He was naughty with his, though, wasn't he?
Very much so.
Well, Neil was. Neil and Andrew were both naughty. Neil wanted to get cats that shit in his
Yeah.
garden and he put it up against charities and something else
Yeah.
like guide dogs or something. And
Well, I kept saying blind dogs, and I meant dogs for the blind.
guide dogs, yeah. But I was
Yeah,
in the
guide
chat going, well, I think charities should go in the banish bin because there shouldn't be no need for charities because charities shouldn't exist in a kind society. They should be fully funded. All these things should be fully funded. So yes, let's put charities in the banish bin because they are morally wrong. And so I was trying to fight the cat thing. And I can't remember if it went in or not.
No, I can't remember what went in.
No, I don't think
But,
I allowed him. I think
Ooh.
vetoed his.
Did you veto the whole thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
And I did the same with Andrew because he.
Well, the onions thing, yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
Because I was like, they're all types of onion. So we did that, and it was good.
Oh God!
And then you made me. Was it you who made me choose different people?
When you did your own banish bin, my
Yeah.
question was, which 3 banish binners would you like to put in the banish bin for
Yeah.
performances? And you chose Neil,
I did.
Andrew, and oh, what's the name of that guy who's Night's Life's friend? It's him. I've forgotten his name.
Oh, him who comes on the show with him.
Yeah, his friend who he goes up mountains and things with.
I thought
James. It's James, isn't it? James.
Yeah.
Well done.
And
yeah.
so I saved James because I had that power, and then the chat had to decide between Neil and Andrew, and poor
That's right.
Andrew got banished into the banish
Yeah,
bin.
we did.
But only his performance on the banish bin, not him, just his
Yeah.
performance.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I think Andrew shouldn't have gone in. I think he didn't cheat as much as Neil did.
Oh, Sylvia. I was so sad. I'm so sad. I rewatched the Banish Bin when Leonie was away for so long because I missed you all so much.
Oh, that's sweet though. That's not sad.
Oh. Yeah, just sweet.
Yeah, that's it. JR reselling or whatever.
Yay. Hawkey says, yay, I've reached Nick level. Did you hear about McDonald's new burger made entirely of beef lips? It's called the McJagger.
Ooh.
You have definitely reached Nick level.
That is not a funny
Yes.
joke. I don't like that.
Well,
In fact, I'd say
unfortunately, it's based in truth, isn't it? Because I was
most
telling you
McDonald
about,
burgers are probably made of beef lips.
yeah, they are made of lips and eyelids.
not-
Fish,
Hi.
Yeah.
eyelids from animals.
You want a treat? Want a treat?
Yeah.
Do you? You want a treat?
Another reason not to eat them.
See if I can reach. Probably not.
Are
No,
you
I can't
talking
reach.
to the dog?
No,
I am.
there's nobody there. There's nothing there. She's.
Baby
No, it's
talk.
not. I'm talking to myself. Oh, what's the matter, Sean? Oh boy, I don't want your bum, thanks. So he does. You come over, you go to stroke him, and he goes, "There's my bum. Have it."
Cats do that though, don't they?
Yeah,
Cats just show you their bum every time.
Ian does that as well.
Ooh.
Ah.
We are trying to train him, but
I can't even remember why I put GR in at the time. Must have been something because I remember debating about cooking.
I know why. I remember. It's because I'll tell you why. Because so many people, me included, had tried to get celery into the Banish bin, and you'd vetoed it. I don't think you vetoed it in mine because you didn't have that rule then. But one of my others got chosen. I think cinnamon or something.
Yeah.
But every time celery came up later in the series, you saved it because you love celery so much. But then when JR did it, he put it up against two other things that you also loved. And so you couldn't save the celery. And he got celery into the Banish bin, and we were all like so happy. And you said, I'm choosing him because he got celery into the Banish bin.
Because I remember, obviously, Neil's and Andrew's was easy, but the third one was a bit harder. But then, I think I had a choice between Cookie and the Haydens because he tried to banish bookshops, and
I remember that.
And GR.
And peas. He tried to banish peas. I mean, that is horrendous.
Good. I don't know.
Glue taste good? Who knows?
You answer yourself.
That's your username. Why does glue taste good? I've never tasted glue.
Smells good.
It does smell good.
It's. I tell you what, it's good for putting on your skin and then peeling off at school. That one.
That sort of glue, yeah.
Yeah. I don't taste it. I don't smell it, but I used to like pasting my hand and then wait until it's dry and then pick it off.
I used to do that. I used to do that as well.
He or she needs therapy. Or they.
Yeah, well, stick with it.
That's a bad joke.
Sorry about that. Okay, but Sylvia's talking about beef cheeks, which I think sounds a bit like a nickname for somebody. Hello, beef cheeks.
Instead of sweet cheeks.
Yeah. Hello, beef cheeks.
They've got really meaty cheeks, which I do. So then you call them beef cheeks instead of
hello, beef cheeks.
So that's your pet name
that
for
kind
somebody.
of seeing. They've got the fat essentially. They're a cow.
No, they've got spiky cheeks.
Depends.
Hello,
the fish-based glue doesn't smell nice. For raw dog
Oh,
food,
that could be a little pet name for your beloved. Beef cheeks.
Beef cheeks.
So why does glue taste good? I want the answer.
I think he's searching for the question. He's on a mission by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I'm referring to you as a he, but if you're not pleased,
I can't see where the picture is. It looks a bit like the Pope, but I don't think it is. I can't.
I thought it was Flumps. You know, Flumps.
Oh yeah, Flumps might be.
So let's have a look.
It might be just
drinking.
Oh, it's somebody drinking a milkshake. So
no, they're drinking glue, surely, aren't they?
No, okay. Glue milkshake. Glue. Okay.
What is glühwein?
Glühwein? Is it an animal? Sounds like bovine.
So that's what I was thinking about, of bovine.
When you put vine on the end, that makes me think it's a species of animal. I'm looking it
boba.
up.
It's a boba. What's a boba?
Glühwein. What does glühwein mean? It doesn't come up as anything. Glühwein in German is mulled vine in German.
Oh, okay, maybe that's it.
But it's not spelled like that.
No, Kath spelt it
Yes, Sylvia.
GLUHW.
Oh, the way Kath spelled it, that's how it comes up. There's a German wine,
Yeah,
mulled
German.
wine.
Glühwein. Why do yeah. Boba is a drink with tapioca pearls filled with... Oh, that does sound...
Oh, that's those.
Tapioca. Oh.
What do you call those drinks with those big bubbles in? Bubble tea and that, isn't it?
Bubble tea.
Ugh, no thanks.
So is that just cold flavoured tea?
No,
Essentially.
it's not even tea. It's not tea.
Oh.
It's got those tapioca things in it, and then it's like fruits flavored.
Glühwein.
You can get different flavors.
I think Americans talk about Glühwein quite a lot, and that's why I would have heard of it. And she's saying it's a mulled wine, which, yeah, that's probably where I've heard it more.
Look, Hadrian's here, the German expert. I looked it up, and it did say mulled wine, but you would know more than me. Yeah, that's another use of the word tea, which is not tea. I was having this conversation with Lane last week that I object. If I was doing the Banish Bin now, what people say, using the word tea when it's not fucking tea. Tea is a plant. You get tea, and that is the only tea.
Okay.
All these fucking fruit.
And then on top of that,
fruit
what
teas.
is chai?
Well, I
When
don't
they're
know.
saying-
I don't know what chai is, isn't it? Another
Is
language.
Isn't
word.
it seeds of some description?
I don't know.
Chai.
Using the
Yes.
word tea for fruit teas or bubble tea when there's no actually tea in it.
Yeah,
fucking
chai
annoys
is
me.
tea. It's another word. Yeah, it's another word people are using these days for tea.
But isn't that just in another language? The word for tea is chai, isn't it? India or something?
Well, yes, you think so, but it's becoming. People now talk about, oh, I'm going to have a cup of chai, and I'm thinking,
Yeah,
well,
well, that's
are you
like
going to have a cup of
acceptable,
tea,
isn't it?
or
It's
you?
still tea. It's still tea.
Well, I would say a cup of char.
Yeah, that's probably
Well, that's
from
probably
Empire
derived
days.
from chai.
That's probably from Empire days.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know
chai
why-
is Indian for tea, or
Nice
one of the
cup of
Indian
chai.
languages for tea. What about Mr. Tea or iced tea? They're not relevant. They're no longer relevant in today's society. Not to me, anyway.
But yeah, have you ever? Well, you won't have done that water with aloe vera in it, and it's got
That's-
little bubbles of
That's horrible.
aloe vera.
Aloe vera is a shampoo to me.
Yes, it's absolutely vile. I was so shocked I bought one, thinking it was just going to be flavored water, and then these Tide Pod seeds are in your mouth. Oh, they were horrible.
And then when I was having that conversation with Lainey about the misuse of the word tea for all these other things that are not tea, the second one in my new Banish Bin, let's do the Banish Bin tonight, right? The second one is the use of the word milk for lots of things which do not come out of the nipple of any mammal, like oat milk and fucking other shit milks that people are calling milk. They're not milk. They call them something else. They're not milk. They are oat juice or whatever they are, you know?
Well, yeah, but isn't the extraction of a liquid considered
From a nipple.
Does it have to be
milk.
from a nipple?
Yes.
It does it?
For
Okay.
me, it does.
Okay. All right. No, if you say that, then I
Look,
believe you.
But to be,
I'm joking.
when-
In all of this,
when
I'm
they
joking.
did
I
it-
know language evolves and you use
I
words for
know.
different
Mm.
things. I'm just joking. Yeah,
they did
plant
the
fluid.
oat
Let's
milk-
call it that. Oat fluid.
when they did the oat fluids,
Oat.
it does look like milk, and if you put in a milk bottle, you wouldn't know until you smelt it or tasted it. Do you know what I
But
mean?
watered down paint looks like watered
Yeah,
down
true.
white paint looks like milk, Lainey. When you wash your paintbrush after you've been painting, that looks like milk. I'm not calling it milk though.
What's that? Paint fluids.
Yes, it is diluted paint.
No,
Yeah.
Kath, they should not have lumps. Drinks should not have lumps in them.
No,
I
I
assumed
agree,
I'd
I
bought
agree.
something because I think I bought it when I was in China or somewhere. I didn't really know what I was buying, and I thought I bought something that was off, or
So just watered down
Oh.
PVA glue, doesn't it?
it was
I'm laughing at
awful.
that. Watered down glue also looks like milk. But we're not calling it milk, are we? So
No.
don't fucking call oat juice or oat fluid milk because it annoys me. All right?
Oh, I missed Neil's joke there, rapper raper. Ha ha.
Rapper, not raper.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to
He was
accuse him.
talking about, yeah.
Watered down.
Oat milk is just watered down oat powder.
Like she just
Exactly.
blended
It's
oats.
not milk.
No, she. I think she put them in water for so long. I don't know how long, and then she blended it all down. That's what she did, and it just changed colour from this because it looked like murky paint. You know when you you first dip the paint like a brush into the clean water, and it looks a bit murky. That's what it looked like at first, but when she blended it, it turned to white, which was weird. I watched this program.
Apparently, our stomachs aren't really designed to digest cow's milk. It's not meant to be really good for us, apparently.
Well, that's why lots of people are intolerant to it. I wouldn't say allergic.
Yeah,
intolerant is
lactose,
the word,
yeah.
isn't it?
What is your favourite wrap?
Present wrapping.
Yes.
Taking
My
it off.
favourite wrap, ham and cheese wrap.
Yeah.
That's my favourite.
Yeah,
I had
one
that
of
today.
Uh,
My favourite rapper is Eminem.
Yeah,
I love a
mine
bit of
too,
Eminem.
which...
have you seen his new one?
No, I'm talking about Eminem from about 25 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, but he's got Slim Shady back.
Has he?
Oh,
Slim Shady got a Zimmer frame now.
yeah.
And he's standing up.
Portal, a time portal or whatever. And he saw, and because of AI, he looks exactly like he did
Oh,
back
wow.
then,
Oh.
which is mental.
But
And
I'm
this-
just thinking of Slim Shady now, like 25 years on. Will the real Slim Shady stand up or whatever with his Zimmer frame? Because he's
Yeah.
so old now. He can't get
Can
up.
the real Slim Shady stand up? I think is now the question, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
can he stand up? Yeah.
There's apparently been a lot of things said because of his lyrics
Yeah.
from some of the younger.
I'm sure
anyway.
if we went back and examined Eminem's lyrics from 25 years ago with today's eyes, we'd have trouble. But let's not, because he was good.
Yeah.
He was good at it, you know. John Barnes' England 1990 rap was pretty good, actually. I'd say that's up there. It was up there. Even me, who doesn't like football, I appreciated that.
I don't
Yeah.
know that one.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Slim Shady was the first rapper I could understand what they were saying, and I think that's why he appealed to me.
yeah.
Mm.
Couldn't
But I
make
also
out-
think is very intelligent rap. You know what I
Yes.
mean? It's kind of like clever rhymes and stuff. Whereas a lot of generic kind of rap, it's the same old rhymes, same old shit.
He's been
Eminem's
cancelled
been
by the
cancelled by the
young.
kids. Unfortunately, when you're controversial 25 years ago, 25 years later, people have trouble with it, don't they? So
To be honest, I think in the majority, it's taking a piss out of himself
yeah.
because of it's like obviously Slim Shady coming back to here and like what the fuck, you know what I mean? What's
Yeah.
going on?
I've not heard the modern ones. I don't really want to be honest, because it's
like
going back to the Wimpy Burger here. I just want to enjoy the memory of that. I liked it back then, kind of thing.
You in a wimpy bar, listening with your Walkman to Slim Shady.
No, that's two different time zones.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Wimpy Bar is kind of like 1980, and
Right.
then Eminem is kind of like late 90s kind of era. So it's two different me's, two different versions of me. They don't go together. Wimpy and Eminem don't go together.
All right.
That's weird.
I could do with the wimpy now. I'm hungry again.
I mean, I look back on lots of things like Kat is saying that her daughter's trying to explain why Eminem's cancelled. I've not heard about that, but I can understand it. But you can look back on lots of things with modern eyes and think, oh, perhaps I wouldn't laugh at that today. Like, I don't know. Jokes from the night, comedies that we all loved in the 1980s or whatever, we look at them now and we'd probably be appalled at some of the jokes. Do you know what I mean? But time moves on and your opinions change, don't they? Do you not think?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about some of the things that we used to watch on as entertainment on TV in the 70s.
Oh my God.
There was some
Yeah,
things,
very
though,
My
that-
minstrels springs to
inappropriate.
mind.
yeah. Well, and Love Thy Neighbor.
Oh
And,
Jesus. No, God, no.
terrible, really.
Talking.
Although there were
Do you
certain
remember a
things
series called Mind Your Language?
about the
Do you
language
remember a
school.
series called Mind Your Language?
They were in a language
Yes.
school. Yeah,
I bet that's horrific.
Yeah.
If you watch that now, I bet that's really bad if you watch that now.
really bad. But
I mean,
there
it
was a
wasn't
part
that
of
good
me-
then.
Yes,
It
I was
wasn't
gonna
that
say
good
there was
then.
a part of me that actually thought it was wrong at the time. A bit
Yeah,
like Jimmy
I
Savile.
agree. I agree. But now I think it would be, and things like On the Buses. I bet that is horrific as well. But they were so popular back then.
Yes.
I remember the black and white minstrels on the TV. I'm that old.
I
in the early
never
70s
understood.
and
I remember them being on the TV. I never understood.
I don't
what
remember
was-
it. I don't remember enjoying it. I remember thinking, what the
No.
fuck's this?
I didn't understand what the point
Well-
of it was. I didn't see what it. It's a
No.
bit like the Lady Boys. I don't really get that either.
Lady Boys, what's that?
Oh well, it comes to Brighton every year. It's I think they're mostly well, they are mostly Asian. I can't remember which country they come from, but they are apparently the most convincing. I don't know if they consider themselves drag, but they're men dressed as women that do a
Right.
show, and they're known
Yeah.
as the Lady Boys.
Right.
Well, but what? How does that entertain you for a whole evening?
I
If
don't
they
know.
look so convincingly like women, why would you just not go and look at
Hire
I
women.
don't know. I've not seen it, so I can't. Yeah, Lady Boys of Bangkok. I just don't get it. I don't see how that is entertaining, really. Like the
I
Black and
guess-
White Minstrels, I didn't understand what was meant to be entertaining about that either.
I think the black and white minstrels in the sort of 70s is a throwback to a very earlier era.
Yeah.
That found that sort of stuff, entertainingly racist, I guess. I didn't when I was watching it as a child. I just thought, what the fuck's this shit? Turn it over, put Top of the Pops on. That's what I would be saying at the time. Put David Bowie on. Something like that.
Get
Yeah.
off. Get it off.
Yeah.
Well,
Good,
good
good.
quality.
I never got the appeal of the golly. I don't even want to say that word. I never got the appeal of those either. Weird looking dolls.
Why
Can't sell
rabbits
postcards
live
with
on
those.
trees?
You can't sell postcards with those on.
Well, you can't use the word, can you?
No,
No.
you can't use the word golly. Now, some postcards that are like old fashioned,
Yeah, golly gosh.
they use the word golly as like, oh golly gosh. They're not just using it in a racist term like that.
It's like someone looking shocked face, isn't it? God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't put that in your title because I once did, not even thinking of the golly W. And it got taken down because of racist language. And I thought the word golly isn't racist. The word golly W is racist. But so I never made that mistake again.
Yeah. You can't use the word knife now either. You can't.
You can't use the word knife.
No,
Can you not use the word knife?
no. Even if it's like a cake slice. Well, I think even cake slices. I was saying to Andrea, one of her listings for a cake slice, it says to me, it's not available in my country. I'm not allowed to buy it because it's considered a weapon or whatever. I mean,
I sometimes use the word gun in my postcard description.
oh,
So I think I might get a warning, but I'd just override the warning because I'm not actually selling a gun. I'm just selling a picture of a gun or
yeah.
a joke about a gun or whatever it might be,
I was selling a Havana cigar box, and you are allowed to sell the boxes. You're not allowed to sell the cigars. And I kept illustrating it with a picture of a cigar. I didn't have a Havana cigar, but I just had a cigar on it, and it got taken down about 20 times. And every time I kept saying, I'm not selling the cigar, I'm selling the box.
I've sold cigarette cards and used the word cigarette card in there. So there must be exceptions to this because you're not actually selling the cigarette. And I've sold cigar labels as well because that used to be a thing. Like the thing that goes around the cigar.
Yeah.
It's wrapped. Like people used to collect them. So I
Yes.
once had an album full of these fucking things that came with some postcards. So I just decided to sell it. So I put cigar labels, and that didn't get taken down. I think it depends probably what category you're in. I don't know.
I
Maybe
suppose so. Yeah, maybe if it goes under
you just
general
don't
house,
know.
I don't
You
know.
just don't know.
But I what did I have taken down? Oh, there's sort of certain Russian things because of the war and things that
Oh yeah, political.
Russian dolls. And
Yeah.
I put on it that it had a bit of gold paint on it or whatever, and they wrote to me and said, "Can you confirm that this isn't Russian gold?" What? It's paint on a Russian doll. It was so ridiculous.
Yeah, eBay is a bit overzealous when it comes to certain things, I think. But yeah, Havana cigars is probably because it's Cuba, isn't it?
Yes,
and
that's
Americans
why.
hate Cuba. Or the eBay algorithm's got something against Cuba.
Nerf guns have to be called blasters.
Mm.
Oh.
We've been friends on Facebook 4 years today, Susan.
Only 4?
4
Yeah.
years today.
Yeah. It's just on my memory.
That's about right, really, because it was round about your birthday in 2020 that it was just before your birthday in 2020 that you got chatting first time.
Yeah.
I mean, one to one. I'd chatted to you in side chats occasionally, but that's
Yeah.
about right, really. Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? 4 years ago. Doesn't seem like 2 minutes.
I've got some
And then
golly
other times-
badges. I've got golly
Other
badges.
times
that I
it
don't know
feels
what
like
to do
10
with.
years, Lainey. Sometimes I get again mixed in with postcards, some of those little Robinson golly labels, the labels off the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
people collect any shit, don't they? I mean, what the fuck? But yeah, and I've just thrown them away because I don't want to sell them, and you can't sell them anyway. So I've just shredded them, got rid of them. I don't think they should be in the world, so I don't
I've
have
got
any,
lots of ivory that I can't.
I don't have any qualms about getting rid of them. Oh, happy Lane! Why is it a Laney-versary and not a Susan-versary?
Elaine and Susan versary. We'll have to do one of them.
Yeah, combined names. They don't
Combined name.
actually combine, do they? La Susie, La Susan, La Susan, La
Susan sounds like
Sulaney.
Sulaney sounds better, yeah.
Sulaney's better, yes.
Sulaney.
Yeah.
Happy Sulaney Day.
Saney. We'll just be Saney.
Saney. That's the furthest thing from what we are, Saney.
Insanely.
Insaney, yeah. Yeah.
Insane in the
I
brain.
thought Sharon said she was going to come on when she finished work. She's surely not. Has she got a lock in?
I don't know.
Surely she's home by now.
Some pubs get longer hours now, and they're like 1 on a
Not
weekend.
this long, surely.
Oh, don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up. I think
You're going to
Is it-
rap.
You're
3
going
hours
to
and
Eminem
21
us.
yeah. Gonna Eminem it.
Okay.
3 hours and 21 minutes we have been live to the world.
Hardly rhymes.
Okay.
That goes to what? What hardly rhymes? Oh, okay.
Sounds a bit like cookware.
What sounds a bit like? Oh, the
The
Laney.
Susan.
Look at
Yeah,
you.
What for a lady,
Le
Susan.
Susier. Le Crucier.
Thanks, Kath.
Yes,
Good
Susan.
nighty night, people.
We should start a
Thank you.
cookware brand, Laney.
Yeah, Le Susia. Le Susia.
I'm trying to persuade Laney to go live on her birthday, so she might be back later in the week, or she might not, depending on how she feels that day.
Yes. Either way, I will be drunk.
Susan. Oh. She is
Yeah,
fast
I'm
and lazy, though.
I'm
That's-
the lazy bit, and she's Susan.
Yeah.
No, I'm very lazy. Any
I'm very
shortcut,
lazy.
I'll take it. So I am definitely the lazy Susan.
I'd just be
I
like,
think
yeah,
you
show
spend
me
a
on
lot of
something
time.
and
I
spin
think
me.
you work really hard at organizing things, so you can be lazy. So you're not
Yeah.
actually lazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Good night,
Okay,
everybody.
good night, everyone.
Thanks for
Goodbye.
joining
See you
us.
later.
Bye.
Soon and all of that.